Go. All right, Shalom. We today, America, spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom. You know, in the uprising of Israel, because it's a so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, they're elect. So foremost and always going to give all praises to Yahweh.
Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Kwakadash.
Kala Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Kakadash. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua. Double honors to the apostle, elders, bishop, great millstone. Most salutations to the brothers, teach your word for the hopeful elect, soon to be elect, most high will. The extended elect. Blessings, contrite spirits returning back to the most high. You know, we at the end of the world, and we know this because everything is falling apart, man. The industry, the presidents, they involved in this big old corporation of this world they call, you know, the entertainment world, the what do you call it, the celebrity world, the sports, all that's connected, man, and they're being exposed, you know. So we're becoming the real news, so to speak, man. The real, you know, that what people need to know and what people need to hear. I mean, people are finding out bits and pieces, but they don't know the core of this thing that is biblically written, prophesied. Get proclaimed ye war among the Gentiles. This is Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. And it reads, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Yeah, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. What does it say furthermore? Prepare war. Prepare war. And Most High, he got his spiritual men of war. He got a spiritual side of war, which is of righteousness, man. Because we getting our families intact, so to speak. The real family is the Israelites, the elect. Getting that intact, but he's the Lord of hosts, so he got his spiritual army. And Most High will we be those men that get spiritual powers, because that's the right hand side of his powers. You know, his power, Most High's power unit, his power world, man. Go ahead. Wake up the mighty men. Wake up the mighty men. So Most High is gonna, anybody that steps up, Most High is gonna steer them up to want to go to war, man. That patriotic war, mind of war is gonna come back. You know, a lot of these Americans are not, you know, they're in their stoop. You know, the Most High is gonna rouse them up. Something's gonna happen where he's gonna rouse them up again to want to go to war. It's already happening with the immigration thing. You know, Israel, anything that Israelis do, America get affected by, and they get roused up by. You know, and that terrorist thing is back up to where they you know, Hezbollah and all them, you know what they call the Middle East, but we know that's Western Asia. That's where the Most High keeps everything hot. The Valley of Jehoshaphat, man. Yahweh Shaphat, he that the Most High judges, Yahweh judges. Go ahead. Let all the men of war draw near. See, let all the men of we're going to be a part of this war, man. And they're going to try to be, on our part, they're going to try to make the lights turn off, you know. But we're going to have angels around us, man. Spiritual, you know, angelic things are still going to start happening. And that's what they see with these so-called UFOs. They used to call them the UFOs now, and then went from UAPs. And now it's like, you know, what they calling them now? Like drone, they saying they're drones. Yeah. But they really know. They really know the truth. And that's why Putin came out and said that he brought out the black icons, the Negro icons. Bill Gates said that the Israelites were black. Who was the other? Elon Musk said, Yahweh Shai, the son of God, was black. And now they getting to a point where they can't fight it. They can't say nothing against it. So what are they gonna do? Go ahead and be the devil they are? Let them come up. Let them come up, man. You know? So that's what the Most High is steering up, war in this place, man. Yeah. What's the precept? Let me see. Precept. That was Joel 3:9. 3. Okay. talk a little. All right. Then it says, Joel 2:1. We'll go to that one right quick. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound the alarm in my holy mountain. And that's what we're doing. This symbolizes blowing the horn because it's a time of war. It talks about, if a man, if or whatever the people or nation, they blow the horn and it's unfamiliar, nobody's going to know. You're going to set off the wrong kind of sound. And the people are, what our people are doing, even these so-called truth sayers in the entertainment world, they're not really coming out with the real truth, uncut. They cutting corners. Most I said you can't trim your lamp for love, paraphrasing, because they know they got fans. They don't want to lose their fan base. They don't want to get blackballed. Get their check cut off because they still working within that system, that Hollywood system, whatever. Even if you're dealing with a lower branch or organization or group, it's still connected to the so to speak higher ups. Go ahead. No, I got it. It says, in my holy mountain, Israel is the people, for it is a place. And the Most High got this trumpet sounding all across the world, from America to the overseas. Brothers doing the same thing. It says, let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is at nigh at hand. And we see that because all this stuff is getting exposed. Everything that Jake was looking up to for our strength, for our success, making it, education. Hey, you can't trust the schools no more. Can't trust you want to be a basketball player. Look at, they got Kyrie Irving and they going through divorces and losing money and blackball. Can't be an NFL player. You know what I'm saying? They put you in the dress too. Look at Shannon Sharp and all that. Look what happened to OJ and shit, which is a past story, but they basically put him through the ringer, man.
It's supposed to be an example for to show that this place ain't for Jake.
Yeah. No matter where you go, you're gonna have to do some kind of contractual or deal with the higher ups or some kind of connection to this world. Even us, we gotta work and shit.
That's everywhere, not just Babylon. It's just this is the main focal point. But even throughout the world, they are taking these Babylonian customs.
Yeah.
So even the Jakes out there is dealing with the same stuff we dealing with.
Yeah. And they falling hard, man, because they didn't trust the devil so much and build a platform to stand upon in the industry, and then they be like, oh shit, what do I do now? That dude that used to play in Bill Cosby, Sandra's husband, they won't leave him alone because he works at a regular job now, and they just keep they be like, how you, they pick on these stars because they were like, you used to be on TV. What happened? Well, Most High called us before we got into that. Hey, don't get into this TV stuff. Don't get into the industry. Don't become a rapper. Don't become this. But look what's happening, man. So it says, for it is nigh at hand a day of darkness and gloominess. Yeah, the churches believe that the day of the Most High is happiness and sunshine, passing out lilies and flowers and candy for the children. That's not, it's this day of gloominess, It says, a day of clouds and of thick darkness as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong, there shall have not been ever like, neither shall there be any more after, even to the years of many generations. Because Most High is building this thing up to where this is the Armageddon, man. After this, the enemies ain't gonna have no power no more. The mighty men are gonna weak. The mighty men are gonna be weakened. It says that a man, he shall make a man's heart upon the earth like a woman. So when, especially after America's going to be destroyed, they're going to be scared as hell. But then they're gonna, Most High gonna put the spirit in them to try to fight Yahweh Shah, coming down in them chariots, man. You know, that's what they fear. That's why they got the. If a possible, if an alien invasion happened, what they gonna do? They gonna come together. Ronald Reagan said that, and other presidents after him. It says, a fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burning. The land is going to be before them, and behind them a desert lake, the desert of wilderness shade. Nothing shall escape them, you know. So that's what the Most High is rousing up, man. You know. What was that other one about? Let me drop the verse 15. Blow the trumpet in Zion, sanctify a fast, call a solemn assembly. Yeah. You know, us being in the truth is like unto a fast, man. You know, afflicting your soul. We're being afflicted within the truth. That's like an overall fast. It's spiritual, you know. Just because you don't fast with physically, this is this Most High sees Israel as a woman, and as a whole, you know, as far as the elect, we're fasting, and we're calling a solemn assembly. You know. Finish that.
10. Yeah. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 10, and it reads, beat your plowshares into swords.
So all you are agricultural, now it's industrial, it was farming and all that. Now it's like, no, Most High said, no, put down them plowshares. You know, people in the regular type of service, they gonna really go into the service, man. You know, with the weapons. We're at the time of nuclear war, man. They could just shoot a pocket nuke at any time. They have been talking about that. You know, what happened to Pearl Harbor, the island of Hawaii? They bombed it and set up a stage to start a war. No, but you know, we know America's known for dropping bombs, man. You know, Israel dropped an earthquake bomb on somebody. I forget who it was. Israelis. Syria.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Syria.
Yeah, they be dropping phosphorus bombs and everything. They don't care about none of that.
And that's only one of their technology. You know what I'm saying? They got more weapons and shit. They are the real holders, possessors of weapons of mass destruction. Because that was a false stage when they went into Afghanistan, talking about they had weapons, or see if they had weapons. They didn't find nothing there, man. Tonka toys they found.
Weapons of mass destruction is Esau.
Yeah. You know? Yeah, he's the hammer of the earth. And Most High is gonna let our people see it, man. You know, they say our people gotta learn the hard way. It says, and your pruning hooks into spears, man. Let the weak say I'm strong. Who was once weak? Those other small countries. Iran and you know, yeah, she's recording. You know, hey, North Korea and people like now they say they got the bomb. North Korea talk more shit than China. You know, China is focused on trying to be the next superpower, so they really focus on artificial. They doing that artificial stuff. You know, the artificial sun technology. Shalom to the brothers on coming board. You know. So everybody's trying to do this superpower, man. Starts with America, Russia, and then China. You know, and everybody want to have their hand in the bag. Because, you know, at the end of the day, pretty much everybody want to be a part of something. They want to be a part of a club. They want to be a part of an organization. You know, these celebrities, they got the $1 million club. They got the $1 billion club. You know, they want to be the elites. That's why Jay-Z said, hey, you know, one of his albums was like, hey, y'all niggas, y'all want to be niggas? Okay. OJ, you a nigga? Okay. Like, he was like basically saying, hey, I'm about to retire. Y'all get y'all's. I got mine. But look at where he is. They didn't blackball him. Go ahead. Oh, okay. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened and come to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Yeah, we just talked about it. The West Asian region that they call the Middle East. He says, "For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about." That's why he's gathering heathen. It's going to be an easy target. Boom. There they go. You know what I'm saying? Israel is scattered, so Most High is gathering his elect through this word, through the candles that which we are representing. So that's how we've been gathered on the right hand side. But these heathens, it's easy for them. It's an easy thing for the Most High. They getting into it with each other. Hey, everybody's trying to join Russia, Brazil, China, India, South, all them. They joining Russia, the BRICS. Mexico is trying to deny it, but they're gonna be there. They're gonna be there. And I think they only saying that because China owns. Japan owns a great part of Mexico. It's not owned by Israel, right? Don't get it twisted.
Israel doesn't have a dwelling place here.
No.
We under everybody here.
Yep.
We don't own nothing.
And that's part of the curse that says you shall find no ease among all these nations.
You got Jake out here selling out. Like I seen one. What's a guy named? He a boxer. Floyd Mayweather. He sent $1 million to the small hats. To help them with whatever they got going on. They don't even know that the Lord is making these heathens go against war with them.
Yeah.
That was a precept I had kind of
going
into that. This is Micah chapter 3, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord concerning the prophets that make my people err, that bite with their teeth and cry peace.
Yeah, that's talking about the false prophets among our people, man.
Yep.
Especially people that know that they're Israelites. Yep. Because they're leading astray. They're lying about the MOTP. They're lying about Cornelius. They're lying about now a lot of Israelites are starting to say Edomites can make it.
Yep.
Where is that ever in the scriptures?
And it starts with these other camps, then down to the celebrities. They're like prophets to our people. They look up to these people.
Yeah. Because now it's crazy. Because now these celebrities are getting a platform. All these celebrities getting a platform. They're starting to speak. They call them They call themselves truth sayers. Are they really telling the truth, man? Full truth. You can't tell your people the truth and hold something back. The most important things back.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And he that putteth not into their mouths, they even prepare war against him.
Yeah, because the Most High didn't put it in their mouths, and they prepared war against him.
Yep.
And his men. He didn't. What did he say? I'll give you pastors according to my heart. The Most High's heart is mine. And that's why I was in the beginning. He said, "I made man in my. Let's make man in our image, not according to a man and his spiritual image, his image of how we supposed to conduct ourselves spiritually. And nobody's doing that. Yeah, it might seem we cuss and harsh words, but what did America say when they say they want to bomb somebody? That's basically cursing in another way. Like Trump. Hey, when Trump cusses and grab women by the crotches, nobody say that shit.
Yeah, it's just
they'll still try to vote him in and shit.
Yeah. He had P. Diddy party over there with Jeffrey Epstein. He with all of them, but he still get to run shit. Yeah, because it's Esau. They the wicked.
And he said, what did he say? I love black people. So I love black people. And they said the simple believers every word, man. Yeah, man. Jake believe that shit.
He took a couple of damn pictures with Jake and give him a damn 1 year free chicken at Chick-fil-A or some shit. Jake to fall in love with the motherfucker.
Well, that's kind of the stuff Jake fall for. At the job, hey, we give a gift card every Christmas. We get pizza. If you do well, that's that slave shit, man.
Yeah, man.
I gotta run back to the plantation. They passing out watermelon for the.
Massa got pizza this weekend. Like hell nah, man.
Doing their hands like this. I can't wait to eat.
And them Jakes, especially them young Jakes, you know, the ones that's 26 under 18, all y'all ass gonna get drafted because you didn't want to fight for y'all while y'all was shot. Yeah. You know, you want to fight for Esau, so you going to. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Gonna put your ass right on up out there.
Yeah. Because now the Most High, remember it says the Most High wants to show, you got to show yourself approved. That means you got to stand before the nations, man. Because everybody now is seeing who we are. Mm-hmm. Even so what? GMS Somalia, you're going to be found out. But everybody see us, even those people that are in those kind of places, Somalia and Africa, and you know.
And I know that dude ain't even GMS. Ain't nobody even seen his face. He ain't. That's one thing about GMS. You gonna see your teacher. You gonna see us out here. Yeah. You know, you gonna see thy teacher.
And hey, if you don't got diligent content, consistent content, you ain't GMS. You know, you ain't doing videos by the day. You know, but sincerely doing videos, you ain't GMS.
There was a time where it was 3 a week, but you know, that birth pains is here. You know, we supposed to be looking like we about to have a baby, man. Yeah. That's salvation. So it's like, that's why, you know, the apostles is like, do a video every day. You see the apostles doing 2, 3, 4 videos a day. You know? So
going back to Joel 3:2. Did you finish that?
Come. Yeah.
Okay. Joel 3:12. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat, you know, in Hebrew. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Yeah, the harvest is ripe. It's ripe right now. Like, that's how the Most High does things. You plant your seed, and then you don't eat it before it's, you know, before it's ripe. You wait until it's ripe.
You see these 200,000 soldiers, they just got shipped off all over the Middle East. They all over the place over there. And that draft coming next, you know, for this judgment to play out. You know,
it says, come ye, get you down, for the press is full. Hey, that's like the Negro talking. Get you down, man. The press is full. The vats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Yeah. You know, the wickedness is great in this place. Look at what's being found underground. Like, they got underground cities, underground cabins, human trafficking, organ harvesting, you know?
Yeah, they had, yesterday I was going over an article. They got a underground tunnel that go under the ocean that connect different nations, different cities and stuff. Yeah. And that's just the stuff they showing. You know, Esau ain't gonna ever show all the stuff he got, man. He ain't gonna pull that out till Yahweh come back.
Sexual perversion. You know what I'm saying?
Like, if we are those men, we probably gonna be immortal and still see something like, oh shit, Esau had that's it, and then blow it up or something. But you gonna be like, damn, he had some shit, boy. you gonna have some shit, man. Boy, he down there packing them lunch boxes, all right?
The tunnels out of New York. The tunnels out of New York at the top of the year. Yeah, speak up. Oh, yeah, the tunnels out of New York at the top of the year.
Yeah.
Those marks on them.
Yeah.
Verse 14, multitudes in the valley of decision, man. And what did Most High say? If they shall be increased, it shall be for their destruction. Especially with Edom, man. You know? So you'd be like, man, it's 1 billion people. I don't know, how can we be the chosen? Most High works with small numbers all the time, man. He said 144,000 elect, not the whole world.
Just like in the Maccabees too, how we was talking about the other week, how he said 3,000 men over there that helped King Darius II, and they killed 100,000 men in a day. Just 3,000 of them.
The word Gideon, man. 300 men.
Yep, that one. Yep.
Which they get that from the scriptures, because we were the Spartans, man. It says, the sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars withdraw their shining. Yeah, Hebrews 12:26. Yeah, because hey, one thing too, the Most High is going to do, all them chariots is going to cover the sky, man. That's another reason it's going to be dark and gloomy the day of the Lord. He's going to be zapping people too, chariots. Go ahead.
This is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 26. Let me go start at 25. Verse 25. See that ye refuse not him that speaketh, for if they escape not who refused him that spake on earth, much more shall not we escape if we turn away from him that speaketh from heaven.
Yep.
Verse 26, whose voice then shook the earth.
Voice shook the earth. Go ahead. Oh, that's it.
Oh, we got a little bit more. But now he hath promised, saying, yet once more I shake not the earth only, but also heaven.
Yep. Yeah. So that's how powerful this is, man. And they're gonna see the power in the heavens with them chariots, man. You know, that's straight power. How's Esau up there just lounging and shit, and it's all kind of power up there, man. The moon draws what it said. It draws the waves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a so to speak energy working up there.
Man, the Lord made them devils some devils. They don't give a shit. They still gonna go up there and wait for the Lord to come get their ass, man.
And there's a precept. I mean, the next verse says, 16. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. But the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. See? So that means we good, Most High. You know what I'm saying? Whoever Israel is, which consists of so-called Black, Latino, Native Americans of the elect on this side, is good. That's how you know the Most High loves his people. He'll destroy it. He'll flatten everybody else, man. Make them servants and everything. He loves his people. So it ain't no way that these other nations are making it on a high level in the kingdom. They're going to be under us. You know? Who else is going to be under us? Esau in the pit. But he's going to be in the pit, though. He's going to be even lower than these heathens. He's going to be the lower of the low. Yeah? Once again. but Most High had him play a role like a movie. You play the bad guy, Esau. And when your time is up, the movie is finished, everybody go home and we the ones that benefit off the movie.
Bad guy gets destroyed.
Yep.
That's how it always works.
Yep. It says, so shall you know that I am the Lord your God dwelling in Zion. We told you that Zion as a people before it is a place. So don't get it twisted. You know, the small hats, their children be like, well, you from Jerusalem? Yeah. Well, where's your proof? Were you born? No, I wasn't born. But spiritually, we are from Jerusalem. You know, because what did they do? They made Jerusalem a state in 1948. You ain't the original people.
Yeah,
you wasn't even there.
You wouldn't even have to do that.
Yep. And then y'all had to fight to get into Palestine before Jerusalem.
Yeah. Even before that, the Romans raided it in 70 AD. Ain't that all these heathens that went off in there, man?
Yeah. Yeah, because when we were dealing with, that's why the Most High said, I put a difference between you and the Egyptians, because they was our enemy back then. You wasn't even born, Esau. I mean, you was born, you know what I'm saying? His nation didn't, you wasn't a top nation, man.
Yeah.
You know?
They got destroyed in the flood and then came back.
Yeah, Babylonian Empire was that thing. Those are those Africans.
Yep.
Then the Persian and Medes, y'all wasn't even the Medes. That was Japhite.
Yep.
And then you pushed them out, and then now you're the new Medes. Yep. You're the new Egyptians.
Yep.
You know?
You everybody, because you done took over every damn thing.
Yep.
Everybody but Israel.
It says, then shall Jerusalem be holy. See? That means separate. That we ain't supposed to be into these other nations. It says, and there shall no strangers pass through her anymore. They used to run through Jerusalem like you run through a woman, like, you know, like gang rape a woman and shit. That's how they used to do Jerusalem, man. Going to the temple and knocking over shit like, hey, what is that? You know?
Yeah.
Taking the menorah, taking the Torah, taking the gold, the silver, setting the abomination, taking swine up in there.
Yeah. Raping our women and stuff.
Yeah.
That's why you got like Thomas Jefferson, his great-great-grandson look like a Jake. That's a fucking Edomite, man.
Yeah. You got Ted. Yeah. A lot of Jakes be like sitting on their ass talking about, yeah, I'm an Israelite, so I'm gonna just chill back. Y'all keep on, but you might not even be an Israelite. You might be a Ted. You know?
Yep.
It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the mountains shall drop down new wine, and the hills shall flow with milk. Hey, that Most High promised a land of milk and honey. We're gonna get that again, and even more, and abundance. He blessed Job like that. When Job got through his infirmities with integrity, he blessed him sevenfold. A completion to where he was good.
Job represents the elect today.
Yep.
You know, we're gonna get that same glory if we hold out to the end. You know,
Abraham and Lot was doing well. They even said this land cannot even hold what we possess. But what they do, Most High is going to destroy Sodom, man, like he is today, man. And that's why the war is brewing up. Most High, we'll get to that instrument that the Most High is going to use to destroy the wicked place, the main wicked place, which is America. You know, because they like we said, like we say, they fear prophecy. So when these nations see America fall, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, that's a part of prophet." That's what the prophet said. You know, Putin knows about the prophets. That's why he brought that out. He knows about the prophets, man, and he keeping an eye on the prophets as well as America, because they know that they Edomites too. I'm not saying that he per se, you know. I'm saying Russians are Edomites too. It says, what did Apostle R say? Russian meant Prince of Sun, Hebrew, or was it Russian? Might be something else. He said, I think he said Russia. It means, it's like Prince of.
yeah, I'm talking about Prince of.
Yeah, we'll come to mind probably. It says, "And the hills shall flow with milk, and all the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters." See, and everybody through Judah, or through the rivers of Judah, through the spirit of Yahweh Yahushai, we are all Jews. You know, we come out, it said we come out of the rivers of Judah. You know? So, hey, this we like a speckled bird, man. You know, it says, and a fountain shall come forth out of the house of the Lord, shall water the valley of Shittim. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah. You already know what they did, the so-called Negroes, Atlantic slave trade, the taking down of the North American Indians and the Seminole Indians, so-called Indians, which is Gadites and Reubenites, the conquistadors that came against the Israelites, you know, the besieging of Jerusalem, like we mentioned, you know. I mean, yeah, and it besieged 70 AD, 65 to 70 AD. Those were our people, man. You know, it says, because they have shed innocent blood in their land, man. You know, innocent blood in the land. And they say, you know how when you kick somebody that's down, when they down, they come at you even more. So when Jerusalem fall, they other nations, let's take it, keep it down. Psalms 83, keep it down so Jerusalem be no more remembered. That's why you got all this, what do you call it? Distractions. You got this Diddy thing and shit. You know, that's the one of the biggest things. It keeps unraveling and shit. You know, it's over and over again. It says, and while they doing their bid, while they doing their dirty work, man, because they definitely setting up something, man, big. It says, but Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation, man. Forever, from generation to generation. What is that seed line, man? Gene to gene. Our fathers and our mothers, sons and daughters shall be a prosperous nation forever. It says, because remember, Israel fell and then Judah fell. And Most High is going to make those two kingdoms come together. Like he is now. It says that stick shall be one stick, that two kingdoms should be one. And that's a powerful kingdom. So what are these nations going to do? They're going to bow down, man, and be under us. Nothing wrong with servitude. We serve. Yeah, we serve Esau in this captivity. Nobody got a problem with that. Got to go to work. Got to get that paycheck, man. I will cleanse their blood. Thou have not cleansed. For the Lord dwelleth in Zion. Yeah, we were polluted. Our blood became, polluted through whoredom. The Most High said, I'm going to clean your blood, wash you up, make you a new woman through the elect. Give you a new, give you fix up your home, make these devils build up your home to your liking. Put a new garment on you, a diadem, put a gold chain on you instead of the chains of slavery and shit. Hook us up again, embroidery on you, so people will know that's my children, that's my nation right there, man. That's what it says in a book. It says Most High is the one that gave us the nose jewels, the chains on our neck, the diadem for our, he fixed us up, embroidery. If these other nations looking at us like now, they couldn't be the children. Look at it. Like, where's y'all stuff at? Where's your power at? Like all these nations you see, they got power. China, they might have sweatshops and all that, but China could be like, yeah, my people are the next superpower up. They can't say that. They still dealing with black community type of shit. That's their talk. Yeah, maybe we could if we just all come together. These nations don't be sitting talking about that.
Most Jakes can't even get their girl to act right.
Yeah. How they gonna be ready to move?
We ain't ready to take over nothing right now. We gotta wait on the Lord. All we gotta do is just make sure we ain't mingling ourselves with them, because this day war, our war is spiritual.
Yep.
And once we pass this one, then after all that we've done, then we can be part of the Lord's vengeance on these people. So it said after our obedience is fulfilled.
Yeah, because what do these nations do when they come in? When America's fucking them over, they just go back home.
Mm-hmm.
China go back home to Chinese. I mean, Chinese go back home to China.
And then Jake be over there and they just go pick on Jake ass. Yep. They know he can't do nothing.
We can't say nothing like that, man. We caught between Africa and America, and they both hate us. But yet Jake want to be African Americans and shit.
Yeah, you want to be both of them?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna double hate your ass, Jake. You gotta get your truth back.
Yeah. Try to go to Africa a bit. Your ass to be, the second day, your ass to be like, all right, man,
I gotta get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
They hate me just like Esau had.
So, where we at now? So, yeah, the Smith that,
yep, I got that one. Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16. And it reads, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
Like the gun, the Most High raised up Esau, put a sword in his hand. That's why you got something called the Smith and Wesson. But what is the Smith now? The nuclear warhead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really, going in also the Smith is some Germans.
Yeah, he put in the mind of this teaming. He put in their minds to make these weapons. Because he's what they say, he stealeth their instructions when they up on their bed.
That Operation Paperclip, because they all seen what they did in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the big fat boy and little man.
Yep.
And they was like, hey, we need to get the top side, and we need to make bigger shit.
More advanced weapons. And they the ones that see in the chariots too. So they be like, damn, we gotta make And we talking about getting spiritual power, so they're gonna be ready. They know that's real.
You got Trump over here talking about some shoot him down. You can't shoot no chariot down, boy.
They ain't tried that.
Man, no, man. They already know damn well they can't shoot that shit down. Yeah. That's how Esau just like talking shit because he like hearing himself talk. You know he can't do nothing about that, man.
Yep. Shalom to the brother on coming board. GMS and his likeness. Shalom. Lights out.
And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
The instrument for the Most High's work in this movie. Like he wrote it like an author. It's not the author confusion. He's like, y'all want Esau play the bad guy, and you're gonna get to the point where you got mass weapons, and I'm put you in a state of war, in a position of war, to where you're gonna do this. But what did he say? He divided Satan against himself. Russia is against America. These Egyptians about to be against. He said Egyptians shall come against the Egyptians.
Mm-hmm.
So all this stuff is about to get divided and torn apart. Anything that's divided cannot stand. You know. So people are confused because they these Americans love Putin too. You know? They all came from over there, man. Georgia, Russia, the Caucasus Mountains and all that. That's them. This America was new to them when they came. Even though they knew about it from the scriptures, they knew the Israelites being over here, and there's documentation that they did have Hebrew interpreters when they came over here. So why did they do that? Because they knew Israel was over here. No? But now, the state of war, and I'm glad it is because that's prophecy, man. We waiting for a few more prophecies.
Yep. Famine of the word really is where it's gonna start kicking off. After the famine of the word, that's it. You know, everything gonna pick up real fast. And everything gonna be happening at once.
Simultaneously with the draconian laws. Trump talking more shit. You know,
he gonna stay talking shit.
Yeah, he gonna
buckethead ass.
You know, every time he get on the stand, he's talks. He gonna say something crazy, man. But he said, "Oh yeah, they had that movie I just sent you. It came out in 2021. I think I sent you that too. And I didn't even see it. I want to see it now. What is it called? Yeah. It's starring that. It's starring Glenn. The one that played in South Central is starring him.
What's that?
Yeah. Glenn. I said I can't say.
Might not even seen it yet.
But it's about them turning out the lights, and they telling people not to go outside.
It's like a little skit.
Yeah.
It's
an actual movie though.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's an actual movie that came out in 2021. What's his name? Glenn Trump. Glenn. I used to remember his name, but he played in South Central.
Oh, you see, he played in South Central.
Yeah, and then the dude, there's another prominent actor that's known that's in there, man. But anyway,
see if I can find it. I don't see it. You maybe send it through the text?
Yeah, I sent it through text.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's on my phone. I ain't gonna be able to pull it up right now.
But yeah, so blackout, lights out, whatever, however you want to call it, you know, that's what they're planning. The grid, you know, now you got doom preppers and all that, you know.
Yep.
Saving up that good wine and other things. They got underground. They didn't dig themselves underground in their own yard and whatever, so they can hide when the invaders come.
And they love doing that.
They got food down there.
Yeah, they cavemen. They happy to get to go back down there. Yeah. That's what they love doing.
He was right on that name too. Who's the first? Glenn Plummer.
Yeah, Glenn Plummer. Okay. Did they show the movie name?
South Central.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about.
You talking about the movie that he. Oh, okay, no.
Yeah, but yeah, Glenn Plummer plays in there. You know. But nobody know about that movie because they didn't want to broadcast it. Yeah. You know, but it's talking about and it said a national emergency, and it said and then it shut off. I think I watched that, and it said they get that's what they're gonna do because the TV is how they tell their instructions. So they're gonna be like, hey, stay in your houses. Got a curfew time. It's 10 o'clock. Really, that's now because if you out real late and you just hanging around after 10, they'll pull up on you.
Yeah, because the sun came outside. He's like, "Boy, don't go up out there," and it was like the sky was turning different colors and shit.
That reminds you of sundown town, man. Where you had to, be in by sundown.
You said the movie came out this year,
2021.
The rest of that it just says, "And I have created the wasted to destroy."
Yeah, he created the waste to destroy. Oppenheimer said, I have become the destroyer of worlds. I've become death. When they bombed Hiroshima, Nagasaki and all that. You know, like you mentioned, little boy, fat man, and little boy thing. Then they had fat man and little man. Yeah, little man and fat boy. Yeah, you know. And they had a few more of them. You know, little testing bombs or whatever. Yeah. That they call something too.
And like when you really go into that, you know, I was watching a video of Elder Maka'ala, and he was talking about that really wasn't the ones they were supposed to drop it on. But the weather was so bad, they just flew over there. It was like, all right, we're just going to drop it right here.
That's true.
Yep. Yep. Esau ain't ever got nothing planned, man. He act like he playing that shit. He had to go jump hoops and shit and do some other shit. He had something else planned.
And that's how they get the sympathy of the people, just like Pearl Harbor, man. If if you go back, you'll know what that was all about. You know, but the World War II with Hitler, that was staged. You know, Hitler was married into a Jewish family, a small hat family, and his name was Shiva Gruber. You know, he didn't. I saw one video. He kissed a Jewish girl on the hand, or hugged her, or something like that. He didn't hate them. That was staged, man. And he knew that we was the Israelites. He said the America got God's jewels in their hands. If they only knew what they had in their possession, God's jewels. Talking about the Israelites. And they knew. So-called Black and Latino American. Yeah, and they knew. That's why that Swatson sticker, it goes back to Swartz. Mean black. That's why when you see it, it's black and it's a bent cross to be disrespectful to Yahweh Shai, as they know as a so-called Negro. So they made them wear it. Whoever was trying to be a Christian or trying to be, they said like, look, we're Aryan Brotherhood. We about this so-called, we about this white hair and blue, white people and blue eyes, blue eyes and blonde hair. That's who we want. Yeah. You know, the hell with this religion stuff. Yeah. But it worked. You know, it worked for them. The small hats knew what they were doing. Most High gave them wise. You know, they become wiser than Daniel. They knew what they were doing. Now everybody got that sympathy to where, hey, give them money, support them, Israel. You know, if you don't, you're not supporting the holy people. Go ahead.
All that sympathy ain't gonna matter. Yeah, that was that one. But I got one going in talking about they gonna be the fuel of fire. Because of the list. Yeah, go ahead. This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 19. It reads, through the wrath of the Lord of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. Yep. Go ahead. And no man shall spare his brother. No man shall spare his brother. Yep. That's the congregation of the dead. Everybody out here really just firewood right now. Yeah. Lord's gonna light this shit up.
Fire sticks. That's what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah. That's why faggot means sticks. And you burn a sodomite, and you put the sticks under there, you set it on fire and burn. That's what's gonna happen to this. This is spiritual Sodom.
Burn all these motherfuckers up.
And that's what, see, the churches don't know. That's what no weapon form. I'm gonna read it, but that's what that means. Like they still in danger. These churches, you don't get saved until the very end, man. Till you caught up in the chariots. They think they saved now. You can't be.
Now Denzel Washington over there with their ass too. Right after he did Gladiator 2, now he a minister. Better not go to his church.
Yeah. It says now you're gonna be baptized in place with fire. Yep. He got a sacrifice in Basra. Yep. It says, see, right after that, it says, I created a smith to blow the coals in the fire that bring forth the instrument for his work. I created the waste to destroy. And then next it says, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. Yeah. Them churches sing it like it's just, waking up in the morning. No weapon, singing songs about it. What weapon?
Goddamn weapons everywhere.
What weapon, man? The nuclear weapons and shit, man. You don't want to be a part of that. You hope that it don't prosper against you. Or be formed against you. And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord. They're not the servants of the Lord, man. No. You know, they're what do you call it? What you call them? Missile food.
They think bringing coffee and donuts to church is blessing the Lord, is serving the Lord.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
It says, their righteousness is of me, said the Lord. Yeah, our righteousness of the Lord. It's not of ourselves. Most I say, your righteousness is filthy rag. But my righteousness, that's why they try to, condemn us, accuse of our brethren. But you're messing with the Most High righteousness when we speak about these scriptures. And we come in the conduct and the character of the Lord, which he wrote in the movie, us as his ministry, starting with, apostle and the elders on down, and anybody that's sincere about his work. Because they're not warning the people, man. You could say Israelite, we Israelites. Everybody know we Israelites now. What next? They came against Kanye West talking about you with the Black Hebrew Israelites. He was one of the biggest artists at that time.
Now we ain't even heard nothing from his ass.
Ain't heard nothing, man. Nothing. And find out he was at the Diddy parties too. So Psalm 7 and 13, one of our scriptures that we often get. Oh, okay. Well, I was thinking about 17 and 13, I think. But 7 and 13, well, let's start at 11. Yahweh judges the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day, man. With the wicked every day. Now a day goes by. He's not angry with the wicked. So don't act like they're getting away with it, like the Most High is, like they like he love them or something.
That's why we send up curses every day.
Yeah. Most High said a righteous indignation forever against these devils, man. Yeah. And the main person is Amalek, because he's the main tribe of the heathen Edom nation, man. Yeah. As you see that on TV. Why is it every time that we have some political figures and so to speak of a high seat, even with our own people, they end up rubbing shoulders? These small hats end up being the ones behind the curtains with the power. You see Martin Luther King, he was his speeches and all that. He's with them side by side with the Torah or whatever,
trying to get us all to come together. But that was part of prophecy too. The Lord said, "Let the wheat and the tares grow together." Yeah. So you gonna live next door. That don't mean you getting out of here.
He didn't write that dream speech. I wish every black boy and black girl would sit with white and black babies, white babies,
Stanley Levison.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
I believe that's the guy name that wrote that speech.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or Clarence Jones.
Okay.
Which was Martin Luther King's
side man
attorney.
Yeah.
And top advisor.
Yeah. Okay.
Same thing.
Said all that, just like you say, every Martin Luther King street is there dead bodies all over the place. So Jay gets shot up over there all the time.
Sacrifice to Baal, man. Bloodshed. And these celebrities, the music industry, Cohen and Jerry Heller with NWA and who was that other one that played a part in the other one? Jerry Springer. He was kind of like the iconic talk show host that exploited black people every day. Yeah, I remember Jerry Springer show. Yeah, that was another rat.
Yeah, he definitely was a rat.
Who else was one in the music industry or sports industry? Something like it was.
Cohen.
Who?
Leo.
Oh, yeah, Cohen. Yeah, Cohen. Yeah, I mentioned him, and there's somebody else.
Children of the high-ranking Amalekites.
Yeah,
it's
always them behind the screen.
Yeah.
So, because hey, what do you say? You see, you keep your enemies closer, you keep your friends closer, enemies closer. That means Jake ain't. They don't want Jake to find out he's a true Israelite.
Yeah.
If they always got him under his wing and all that, the black boule. It's just a fabricated black body of the Illuminati, which is the boule. Or that boule. So now they have a black boule. You got some, the standard of what some is in the political world, and then you got these congressmen part of the same cabinet that are Israelites, like Jesse Jackass and Al Sharpton and those Condoleezza Rice, and they make sure they show those faces, but but they dib and dab in that world and try to come up and try to do for their people and stuff on the side. Oprah and shit, just because she played in black movies and all that, I don't mean she's helping the Africans before she helped us. And she funded the campaign, Barack Obama's campaign, and he's a Hamite. So yeah. All right. So what I just get to read, 7. Oh yeah, 7. Yeah, and it says, if he turn not, he will whet his sword. He had bent his bow and made it ready. He had also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordained his arrows against the persecuted. See? And then let's jump to Psalms 10 and 4 right quick. The wicked through the pride of his countenance. And what is his symbol? The bird. And what was Roman symbol? The bird. Just like America. This is modern day America right here. Exercise and the strength, or even a greater strength, because they're trying to renew the Roman Empire. They're trying to complete it, basically, because it was thriving, be the most powerful empire. Yeah, empire of the world. So they're trying to complete that in America.
It's lucky. Just this week, Joe Biden.
Up, bro.
Yeah, just this week, Joe Biden put on the books that the eagle, the bald eagle,
Oh yeah.
Yes, the official national.
National bird. National bird. Yeah. And then you got it everywhere. You got it on your corner, your quarter. You got it on your dollar bill.
It's been over there all this time. So what's the point of you doing it already now? It's already been doing this shit.
Well, that's how you know they're trying to renew Rome. So.
Yep, they're trying to really finish it out and put all them symbols in. Even all the days are named after Roman gods, Monday through Sunday. It's definitely to revive Roman Empire.
Yeah. It says, will not seek after Yahweh because he's prideful. Yahweh is not all in his thoughts, man. So you drop down in Psalms 11 and 5, it says, well, let's start at 4. The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold, his eyelids try the children of men. The Lord trieth the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence his soul hateth, man.
Done.
So you can't separate the sinner from the soul or the person. You can't say, well, they do wicked, but Most High gonna forgive them.
That's why all our musicians and stuff, these people that people look up to, a lot of them are violent rappers. Always talking about killing Jake.
Yeah. They're going after the ways of Cain. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's all they talk about. We the only people that got music with death in it. Killing another, killing your brother, stealing from him, covering his wife. When I hear Edomite songs, it's like it's none of that, man.
They be talking about at the ranch with the girl on a pail of hay and shit. No worries and shit.
No. We built this city on rock and roll.
And all this shit. No, you built it off us, motherfucker.
You know,
You sure built it with rocks though. You didn't move all the damn rocks in the earth.
their rock is different from ours. We don't take a rock and roll that mother.
You know what I'm saying? Literally.
They take a rock and it's a rock. We just rocked out.
Yeah. And then
we
you know,
created rock and roll.
and that's the one thing wrong a lot with these Christians, these antichrists too. They'll see some stuff like, you know, and they think it really got spiritual power or something. You see those crystals? Those are wicked. No, it's just a rock, bro. The Lord made the shit. The only thing that's got the spirit in it is the men of the Lord and the elect. You know, whoever they is, that's the only thing that's got the spirit in it.
Well, and
You know?
yep, you're right. And at two, the you know, rocks and elements got certain cosmetic energy in it, so they be playing with that shit. You know,
It does.
but those are low level energy. Most High said we're gonna be walking on gold.
Yeah.
You know,
If
if we were walking on gold, you wouldn't meet a woman with fucked up feet and shit. This bitch,
you know what I'm saying?
this bitch got fucked up feet because she's walking on that damn concrete and then putting the heels on so you could pay attention to her.
Got them corns on them toes.
Yeah,
Right? You know,
it's like we need to get back to walking on gold because these bitches.
Yeah, they got healing properties, but they think damn the crystal make your ass fly or something. Like it ain't that damn powerful. Like minerals to help you be healthy, Jay.
That's the natural part of the elements that we supposed to use.
Yeah.
Those are resources. Esau got it all in the cabins and shit. You're supposed to be using that gold. Supposed to be building the city with gold. But what did they do with the Native Americans when they came over here? They had the gold rush, the California gold rush, and they digged up all of it out of the sea too. You know, they digged up the pearls and all that and made it a what do you call it? Like they do everything else. Made it a delicacy, made it a value over the human soul, basically.
And you know, they use, like we were saying, when they use, you know, the most influential jakes to keep us down in a state where we feel like we need that shit. Yeah, I got one on there. This is Psalm chapter 10, verse 10. It reads, "He croucheth and humbleth himself."
Go before that.
Psalm chapter 10, verse 9, "He lieth and waits secretly as a lion in his den." Go back in. All right. This is Psalm chapter 10, verse 1. "Why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble?"
Well, Most High said, man persuaded himself to go away from the Lord. You go far enough away, when your father called you, you can't hear because you far. He said, "Come near." So now we coming near to the Lord. Now we close enough to him so he can hear our prayers. Yeah. Go ahead.
Verse 2, "The wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor."
Oh, the wicked. Who is the wicked, man? Well, you got to go to the rap sheet of Edom, man, of the so-called white man. Not only slavery here in America before that, going back to Jerusalem. What did it say in the Obadiah? Perpetual hatred against your brother Jacob. Shed innocent blood in the land of Judah. And this is a replication of it, man, over here in America. They did the same thing, like fashion, of the Egyptians and all our captivities, even when it wasn't them. Because this is all those empires coming back into one, man. These are modern day Egyptians. What did it say about the Egyptians over Israel? It said they made them serve with rigor and mortar. You know, in the hot sun all day. They did that in slavery, in the cotton field. But some of them niggas were they call it shucking and driving. Some of them niggas was in the house, you know, and in the comfort of the master's home, you know, tucked away in his basement or his attic or something.
Yep, and that put enmity between, the Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom as well. That was even out here, in high school, they used to make fun of the brother who got the light skin, and then they would make fun of the dark, that's been carrying on for a long time, man, and we finally coming together through this truth.
Yeah, that was that Willie Lynch letter, man.
Yep.
That was a psychological method to destroy Israel. What else to say?
Going in, persecute the poor. Let them be taken in devices that they have imagined.
Let the wicked be taken in devices they imagine. Yeah, because they imagine. Oh, hey, they can't even put that in the slave movies what they imagine against us and what they did do. It's too graphic, man. You'd be throwing up if you stay.
Yeah, they was like hanging Jake, cutting Jake rod off, butt breaking Jake.
Yeah,
all types of
putting
shit.
tar
Man.
on Jake, setting him on fire.
Some of them was eating us.
Yeah,
they thought they would get powers. See, that's what he's talking about. Same with these damn Christmas D rocks, man.
Eating them, having pie contests, sharing cards about hung and burnt slaves, like you get a gift card in the mail.
Yeah, that was the Christmas cards then.
Yeah, have you up there hanging all night.
Yeah, since moving through age now they just weenies now. They sending little weenie shit now. They ain't sending nothing like that.
And hey, that's how you know reincarnation is real, because you had little children looking at that. How could they stomach that if they wasn't the old souls that came back to reincarnation? Go ahead.
Verse 3, for the wicked boasted of his heart's desire.
Yeah, his mind's desire. What he's thinking, plotting. You know? He's in the lab all day. Jake, we ain't talking about these regular Edomites, man. We talking about those ones that be in the lab, the scientists all day, the engineers.
The ones that really own shit, resources.
Yeah. The rich of our people. I mean, not of our people, the rich of Edomites. Yeah. Who orchestrate how things are set up in this land. They build things according to Baal in this place.
Yeah, these six-pack Edomite Joes, they don't know nothing what's going on, man.
No. They just in the gym trying to
get buff so they can get some females.
No, so they can hit the fucking naked beach, man.
That too.
That goes back to gymnos, that fag shit that came from the Roman Empire or Greek too. Greek means accept, bend over.
Whole lot of burnt twigs out here.
Yep, go ahead.
And blessed the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth.
Yeah, they blesses the covetous, man. That's why this place is filled with covetousness and murder and rape. They promote that, man. They got a show called on Netflix, How to Get Away with Murder and shit.
Yeah.
You know
what I mean? And they try to say this is the kingdom. All you see out here is twigs and wigs out here, man. There ain't nothing else out here, man. This can't be the kingdom, man. We got to go home, right?
They got on Netflix How to Make a Bomb and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
The very ingredients to make a nuclear bomb and shit. And then you wonder why you got Timothy McVeigh that blew up the federal stuff.
Yeah.
Buildings.
Yeah.
You know?
Stop sugarcoating and just call it How to Be a Demon. So all the movies just need to be saying How to Be a Demon on.
How to be Esau and get away with it.
Yeah, you know.
But you ain't gonna get away with it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right. You can make a movie about you getting away. Most High say, hey, this is the dreamland, dream. Hey, Esau, you can dream of whatever you want to. They ain't gonna stop prophecy.
2/3 is just like Desperate Housewives. They over there just doing whatever they can to get in the house and shit.
Yep. Cool.
Verse 4, the wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High.
Not seek after the Most High. Go ahead.
Yahweh is not in all his thoughts.
Not in all his thoughts, man.
And that's one way when you maybe got a time where some of these people try to come and you'll be like, how you know you Jake? You might be one of us. Well, we thinking about the Most High. Right. Yeah, that's one way we know we Israel, because we thinking about the Most High.
Yeah.
So don't let them devils come at you trying to make you feel like you ain't with Israel. You know, believers is what we're saying. You know.
Yeah, you might have a devil in your family, like. You know, our great-grandfather was Edomite. Well, he's gonna be destroyed.
I had somebody in my immediate family try to do that to me at first. Somebody was like, "You might be Edomite." I was like, "That's retarded. If I'm Edomite, that means you are, because we got the same dad.
Yeah.
You better hope I'm an Israelite. The fuck is this? The hell is this shit?"
See, that's why I said hope for elect too. You better hope that you're elect, or you better hope that you are because the elect is the way Israel's gonna come back.
Yeah. Esau's not gonna do this stuff, man.
Nah.
He said destruction and misery is his ways. He's not gonna come out here and stand out here and talk about Yahweh Shem. He's not going to do that.
Well, Yahweh Shai said, "How can Satan cast out Satan?"
Yeah, he's not.
So
gonna do
we
that.
wouldn't. Satan wouldn't be up here prophesying against Satan.
Yeah, the Lord is not the author of confusion. He's not going to have one of these mice up here talking about they going into slavery. He going with.
Yep. Go ahead.
Verse 5, his ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them.
Yep.
Right? He always talking shit. Trump.
Yep. And it says in the Apocrypha, where grievous to behold, and where abomination to them, the wicked abomination to the righteous, righteous abomination to the wicked.
Yep.
And it says the wicked, it says it's grievous to behold him. Because why? Because we're speaking about prophecy. We're speaking about them going into slavery. That's mentioned in the Apocrypha, man. I mean, in the Psalms.
And they've been hearing us say that for thousands of years. You know how Esau is. You know how they get the time capsules and they bury them. So they know about reincarnation. They know their time is up. Them real rich Edomites. That's why I said that, Pharaoh heard the report of them and he's got pains in his stomach. He was crawling on the ground in despair and shit, man. Because he know that, like, damn, this is finally it. Been talking shit for a long time,
Yeah. That's why it says you are America's likened to Sodom and Gomorrah. Likened to, and it said Jude 1:7, it says, but those that live ungodly after in the ways of Sodom and Gomorrah, vengeance of eternal fire, because those are those same Sodomites coming back.
Yep. And then they be like, what are they talking about? They ain't talking about the truth. They ain't telling the truth. And then you got 100 million bunkers. And bunker increase sales is going up. Okay, which I don't believe.
Yeah, apostles was telling y'all way before about they were going to dig into the earth and hide and tell you that let these rocks cover us.
Yeah, man. We got videos showing all this shit. They got plazas and all types of shit down there.
Yep.
Saw him got all down there, got all his weapons, his fruit roll-ups and servants. He got everything he need down there, but he's still gonna go into slavery.
Yep. Is that it on that?
The point was in 10. He said he crouches and humbles himself.
He crouches and humbles himself, man.
That's
how
verse
you do
10.
that? Yep. How you do that through his policies, democracies, work for the people. What about, and they got every nation, every race. He mentioned Trump when he comes into a president campaign and he's like, oh, we're going to have to get the Negro vote and then the Latino votes. And then we're going to have to get, and then they got a percentage of breakdown percentage of Negroes that voted, Latinos. And why, if we all won, why they all doing that shit, man? Go ahead.
That the poor may fall by his strong ones.
Who is the poor? Us. The Israelites, his strong ones. Anything opposition he got against the Most High.
His strong ones is like them celebrities, man. These big high politicians, Condoleezza Rice, all these certain jakes they got in politics. Try to think Jake that his vote gonna matter, man.
Yeah.
And, we were going into that during the talking about vote means to vow, like to make an oath.
Yeah.
To a power.
Yep.
We voting for Yahweh Shema Shah. Jake, you better not put your name on that ballot.
Well, that's why it says, let your yea be nay. Yea, let your yea be yea and your nay be nay.
Yep.
You don't have to. Most High is tired of those false agreements and the contractual agreements and the vows and the promises. And he coming through with his promises. Israel, I promise, Lord, to do all that you say because these heathens are on my ass and shit. When they was in slavery, they had all kind of Bibles out and trying to do this against the so-called white man and say certain scriptures. As soon as they got into a good place, they left the Lord and his commandments.
That's why I said riches choke the word.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he don't want us rich. That's why he putting it. And it's better we go through these trials right now. We facing the fire of affliction. It's better than facing that than actually facing that real fire, You're gonna face one of them. As Jake, you get to pick the red pill or the blue pill. The blue pill is this one. We got to actually get out of the fire. The red pill is like, I'm just gonna stay in Babylon and be wicked, see what we're gonna do. That's the matrix.
With Psalm 55. 10, I think 9, I think it starts. But yeah, you know, like the Most High, and that lets you know the Most High. That's how the Most High deal. He don't deal in between lukewarm. He deal with cold or hot, red pill, blue pill. You know, blue or you know, blue or red. He don't deal with. You know, you gotta be either or, man.
Hot or cold.
Yeah.
You know, can't be in the middle because then he's gonna be like, all right, you with the red.
Spew you out
He's
his
gonna,
mouth.
yeah, he just
Lukewarm.
gonna guilty by association. Just like they rob a bank and you in the back seat, even though you ain't robbed the bank, they still like you was with them. So you gonna get charged too.
That's what they said to Peter. He's like, he denied the Lord 3 times. He said, Lord, he said, we saw you with this man. No, I wasn't with him.
And that's why we definitely got to be humble because, you know,
That was King David.
You know, yeah, when you look in the reincarnation, that was King David because he was the top of the 12. That's the tabernacle. You know, that was him coming back. He said, I don't know what y'all talking about. That's the one person with the tabernacle finna get built off of. So that's why we got to be humble because we like, damn, even the best of us, you know, have let fear, you know, get the best of us, you know, and that's what makes us strong today. The fact that we have those stories and now can be as strong as King David, because we learn from these mistakes, you know. This is Psalm chapter 55 verse 9, and it reads, "Destroy, O Lord."
And it's kind of scary too because you know Most High can still be for you even though you fuck up, but you don't want to take that chance.
Yeah. He is not gonna let your ass go, Jay. He's gonna jack your ass
and he'll
up.
still punish you.
Yep.
At the same time.
Just in measure.
Yep.
Just like a father, you know, he whoop his son, but he don't just kill him. He whoop him enough to where he know, like, I ain't supposed to do that.
Yep. Because Yahweh Shai didn't have to pay as Solomon, but as Yahweh Shai, he did. He had to still take that tab, you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's why he's numbered among the transgressors.
Yeah.
Because who he was in his past life.
Go ahead.
You know?
Yeah.
Destroy, O Lord, and divide their tongues. For I have seen violence and strife in the city.
That's what he's doing. He's dividing their tongue. Their tongue shall fall upon them.
Upon them themselves. Yep. Book of Psalms.
Yep. So you got so-called truth sayers or whisperers that's speaking against this system too. But they won't include that. They just disappear off into the whatever they happen to them. But they want to keep us as the main focus of truth saying because it deals with prophecy, and they hate hearing prophecy, man.
Because once the elect do they said measure, if you're the elect, the Lord's waiting for you to hit a certain peak, a certain. You know, that's why the elders and apostles always like be diligent because you could be waiting on one of our young asses. You know, what else young asses out here, man? They already done been doing the work. You know, they already out. We're trying to get where they at and get, you know, so we get out of here.
Then that spiritual train pull up. Check your pocket.
Better have that penny. Better have that penny.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. At the house,
You know,
I gave it to my girl.
Ran out.
You over there at Esau's house with it.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't want to tell Lord that. Lord, I gave it to Condoleezza. But what did he say? What do you do? What you do with my money? He said, I put it in a napkin, Lord. You know.
And that penny represents, you know, the kingdom, salvation. It represents
your ticket on that train, the spiritual train that leads you into Zion.
Yeah,
basically the chariots.
It's a ranking, you know. That's why the ranking is important. Like you gonna see how important ranking is when you get there. If you ain't in that ranking system, then you know.
Get that scripture. The kingdom is like one that bought the field.
Going into the penny.
Yeah, I think that goes into the penny. But I want to get where yeah, because it said examples all through. I think it's the same chapter.
Yeah, it goes in there. Yeah, it goes in there. Yeah, it's in Matthew. This is Matthew chapter 25. Let me go back.
Yeah.
Go back to the top. This different.
Kingdom is like to him that purchased the field.
1334.
What?
I think that may be
Matthew 13:34.
Yeah. See,
I got it right here.
go ahead.
Let me get it. All right.
Yeah.
It says, 33, right?
33.
Matthew 13, verse 33. It says, another parable spake he unto them. The kingdom of heaven is like unto. Oh, that's not it. Wait a minute.
What does it say? That might be the same one leading into that. What does it say?
I'm gonna put it in that 20 going in that video. Let's talk about the video.
Oh, not Slacky. It's Matthew 13:44.
Okay. Yeah.
So Matthew 13, verse 44, it says again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto treasure hid in a field.
Hid in the field. And what it's gonna say what a man did for that. Go ahead.
The which when a man hath found, he hide it,
He hideth that treasure. Go ahead.
and for joy thereof goeth and selleth all that he hath,
All that he has, go ahead to do what?
and buyeth that field.
He'll buy that field. You know? Does he know that treasure in there? He set it aside and he's like, oh man, I gotta buy it. You set it aside and you gotta be back. He's like, you know, I'm gonna buy that field. He's like, and they don't tell the person, you know, he got that treasure. He like, hey, he like, damn, why is he so excited to buy a field? You know, but he got that gold there. So go ahead, it's more.
Oh, that was it on that. Well,
It's another parable, right?
it says Matthew 13:45. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a merchant
Merchant, go ahead.
man seeking goodly pearls,
Goodly pearls, go ahead.
who when he had found one pearl of great price, went and sold all that he had and bought it.
And bought it, man. It says buy the truth and sell it not. You know, this is that pearl, this is that treasure right here. You know? Go ahead. But get that it's one that a woman lost to it might be the penny one. Woman lost the coin, she searched all through the house till she found it.
Yeah, I got the one with the
Go ahead.
going into the penny.
Yeah.
It's in Matthew chapter 20, verse 1, and it reads, for the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man. This is Matthew chapter 20, verse 1, and it reads, for the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder.
Householder, go ahead.
Which he went out early in the morning to hire laborers into his vineyard.
Yep.
Verse 2. And it reads, and when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day,
Yep.
he sent them into his vineyard.
Go ahead.
Verse 3, and he went out about the third hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace.
Go ahead.
You know, this is going into, us going and doing the work.
Yeah.
Verse 4, and said unto them, go ye also into the vineyard, and whosoever is right I will give you. And they went their way.
It's like Yahweh Shai send the labor and say, whoever, keep the labor and I will give you. Go ahead.
Verse 5, again he went out about the 6th and 9th hour.
Yep.
And did likewise.
Did likewise. Go ahead.
Verse 6, and about the 11th hour,
yep,
he went out and found others standing idle.
Standing idle, the ones that ain't doing the work. Go ahead.
And saith unto them, why stand ye here all the day idle?
Idle. And it talks about idle as devil's workshop. And idle in hand, talk about idle in hands in the scriptures. Go ahead.
It said every idle word, shall be taken account thereof. So if you is idle, they was probably talking to you. Verse 7, they say unto him, because no man hath hired us.
No man hath hired us. Go ahead.
He saith unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard.
Yeah, grab a shovel and get to work. You know
All
what I'm
hands
saying?
on deck. Get your ass out here.
Yeah, go ahead.
And whatsoever is right, that shall ye receive.
That shall you receive. Go ahead.
Verse 8. So when even was come, the Lord of the vineyard saith unto his steward, call the laborers and give them their hire.
Call the laborers. You know, you done your work. The work is complete. All your laborers come in, and let's you know, give them their reward. Go ahead.
And give them their hire from beginning from the last unto the first.
That's what it say in the scriptures. The laborer is worthy of his reward, man. Go ahead.
Verse 9. And that makes sense because it said the first shall become last, last shall become first. That's why he said start at the last. Verse 9. And when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny.
1 penny, you know. But go ahead and say it's gonna say some other two.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Verse 10.
So you got your penny, yeah. I'm glad, my God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got your penny, like you keep that in a golden jar, you know, a golden capsule or so. You don't want to lose that.
That penny,
you shine it up. And, man, you don't worship it, you know what I'm saying? But it's special to you.
Yeah, that penny is the understanding.
Yep.
You know,
spiritual, this truth. This is the wine, the milk, the penny. You know, your ticket. Go ahead. Your spiritual ticket. Go ahead.
Verse 10. But when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more.
First came, you know, and that's a lot of these camps too, because they came into the truth. They were like, man, I've been in the truth 10 years, man. And now, you know, they seem like the people that just coming in, they getting more credit than I am. What do y'all want? Like donuts and cookies for the rest of your life? Like, do you want a pension for this? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't get rewarded until we out of here, man.
Yeah, man.
You get little blessings here and there, but the overall kingdom, that's the penny, man.
Yeah,
that's where it says the kingdom is likened to. Go ahead.
Yep. Verse 10. But when the first came, they supposed that they should receive more.
They should receive more. Go ahead.
And they likewise received every man a penny.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Verse 11. When they had received it, they murmured against the good man of the house.
Yeah, they like, man, we've been out here forever, man, and we ain't got nothing yet. Like, why are you giving them a penny too? Go ahead.
Them a penny.
Yeah. Because there's some people like Apostle says at the last minute, twinkling of the eye. Gonna be people that make it.
Yep.
But they ain't done, you know, they ain't done as much as work as the apostles.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yep. Shoot, that's us. You know, we glad that they don't think about us like that.
And they ain't talking about the apostles, elders, because they ain't in that state of mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like,
no,
you know, like,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, just the ones that are like been in the truth for a good minute under apostles and elders, and that's new. We new brothers coming in, you know.
I was just making a point that let them know that, you know, it ain't talking about the apostles and elders. Yeah, because they ain't murmuring. They ain't murmuring. They
really more like the other camps, IUIC, all the leaders, Captain Zariak, all of them. You know, verse 12 saying, these last have wrought but 1 hour.
Yeah, they only worked 1 hour. Go ahead.
And thou hast made them equal unto us.
But they getting the same thing. You know, and even in a manly term, when I used to work at, you know, at these places, you know how you rising up, you're getting what you call it, you're getting promotions.
Yeah.
But not so much promotion, just a raise. And then you've been there 2 years, you get like because they don't give you shit when you get a raise. And then the people that have come after like 5 years, they get they bump minimum wage up, so they get the same as what you making that have made out of those 5 years. You know? And I had to come to my mind like, Lord, you know what? It don't even matter. We all slaves. This is you know what I'm saying? A quarter ain't no different from damn a dime.
And it ain't nothing. Even if you do get $1 raise, it's only an extra $1,000 at the end of the year, and they tax damn almost, you know, a third of that. So it's not really like you get nothing extra. You're gonna get an extra $20 at the end of your check.
And they always gonna do something to level it back out where you pay. They bump minimum wage up. They gonna bump minimum wage up again, but you know what? They gonna bump everything up.
All the tax, all the food, clothes, everything. They gonna bump all that shit up.
So you know, you got Jakes out there in a simple mind talking about, man, you know, Just like that guard that talked to Paul. He's like, man, I've been here forever. I've been ranked up. I've been doing this for years and stuff. And how'd you get to this position? Paul said, I was born a free man. You know what I'm saying? You know? And they gave him license to speak and consider as a Roman to do certain things. Go ahead.
And thou hast made them equal unto us,
Yep.
which have borne the burden in the heat of the day.
See, like, damn, we've been doing this. It don't matter, man. Because a lot of us, some of those people that been in the truth that long, they fell out. So you gotta be humble and pray that's not ever you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got that in Luke.
About that. Did you finish that?
He goes in there, he talk about he asked one of them that he didn't do him no wrong, gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Verse 13, but he answered one of them and said, friend, I do thee no wrong.
Yeah, like as Yahweh said, I ain't done none of y'all wrong. I'm not unfair. Go ahead.
Didst not thou agree with me for a penny?
Yeah, you should have asked for more. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just making a what do you call it, a layman term type of example.
Oh man, Jake man can be a motherfucker.
You should have asked for 2 pennies. I would have gave it to you. I mean, if I didn't want to, I would have told you no, 1 penny. But hey, you could have went to a master, another lord of the field.
Like Jake said 1 penny. He said done. He said 2 or 3 still on the table. Like,
yeah,
damn, Jake.
Yeah,
just take the penny, man.
It's almost like these celebrities filling out a contract. Well, within the contract, you said that you was gonna do that. They be like, "Where's that at? Page 4." I'm like, damn. Well, how can I change? Nah, that's just how you just signed your name.
You signed your name. Yeah. We own you.
Yeah. Go ahead. So you enter into a contractual, so to speak, agreement with the Lord, to do the work, Go ahead.
Verse 14, take that thine is and go thy way.
Go thy way, take thine up what it is. Go ahead.
I will give unto this last, even as unto thee.
Yep. Go ahead.
Verse 15, is it not lawful for me to do what I will with mine own?
Go ahead.
It is thine, is thine eye evil because I am good?
Yep. And that's like these companies. If you don't want to follow their policy, they're going to be like, well, go to another company. This is the way we do our thing. They be like, well, at this other job, I didn't have to do that. Well, go to that job then. Like, there's plenty of other camps that you can relax and shit. Don't have to, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to report and shit.
Yeah, but that's what these other camps, the point that we want to be these 144,000 elect, those aren't just regular men. Those are very extraordinary men. They dwell with a lot more than the rest of the world. But we get a receipt on everything. Yeah. What will we on that number?
Yeah. And and also you don't know who that was in the spirit. You don't know who that person was. That came in just for you don't know who it is.
They said they didn't even recognize Yahweh when he was on the scene. He was like, shit, I own all of y'all. Y'all my sons. In real reality, but he didn't brag about that. And that was an example for us to, do the same when, we come out here, we humble ourselves as little children, So,
you got the
other one? Luke chapter 15, verse 8. Either what woman having 10 pieces of silver, if she lose 1 piece,
Go ahead.
Does not light a candle and sweep the house.
She gonna sweep the house for that 1 piece. Just like that 1 sheep that's found out of the 99. Celebrated more than the others. The other sheep gonna be like, well, why ain't you get celebrated like that? Well, because that's the one that was lost, and we glad he found. I mean, the Most High pulled him out of the darkness. And you celebrate like you celebrate him as a brother that you always been knowing. Go ahead.
And seek diligently.
That's what the Jews thing was too. They was like, man, we know the law. How you forgiving these Gentiles and stuff? Like, I was saying, like these are our people. These are Israelites too. They didn't know. You knew. That's why it says, beware of him that knew his master's will. He gonna get beaten with more stripes than them that didn't know his master.
That's the thing that said in James 3:1. You know, not to be. He said, all y'all don't need to be trying to be a teacher because you're gonna get the worst judgment.
Mm-hmm.
You be fucking up all the time. Yep. They said the next verse, we be messing up all the time. So you putting yourself in the fire zone, you know, because he gonna judge us first. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
He really gonna check us out.
Go ahead.
Does not light a candle and sweep the house.
She sweep the house, light a candle and sweep the house. Go ahead.
And seek diligently till she find it.
Seek diligently till she finds it, man. You know, even with that penny, like I'm take the bed up, pull the floor up. You know, like look outside, ask, brother, you see my penny? Like, I need to find it. I ain't leaving this house. You need to get evicted. You getting evicted. Well, I'm gonna come back and look for that penny. Make friends with the neighbors just to look for that money. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Try to get hired on the damn
as a housekeeper.
Yeah, get hired in there so you can go in there and clean the house up with the construction workers and rebuilding the houses. Yeah.
Clean the floor too. He didn't pour it up the floor.
He re-pulled up the floor we put down.
Yeah.
Gotta find that shit.
Damn. Like a woman in her wedding ring.
Yeah.
Damn. Find this mother.
Especially like day before their anniversary and shit.
Yeah.
Damn, where I put that motherfucker?
She
know he gonna be back.
Yeah, she didn't brag about to the women that she had it. Look at, you know, and then your man gonna think you cheating or sleeping with somebody else if you don't have that ring. I'm talking about. I'm giving a physical example, of course. Yeah. Where your ring at? Where your penny at?
And that's like with us with the Lord, our vows. Like where your vow at? You know?
Where your respect? Where your double honors at? You know? Where your character, your conduct at?
Only one sheepfold. You know? Ain't two.
Nope. Go ahead.
It says verse 9. And when she had found it,
go ahead.
called her friends and her neighbors.
You see? She calling her friends and the neighbors. Like, found it, y'all. Like, yeah, this is happy as hell.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning, calling me.
Yeah, you know, you telling everybody, man, because you happy. That's like finding that sheep.
Yeah,
that's like the Most High finding you. Hey, guess what? Because that's why you was excited when you came. You telling your family, they be like, "We Christians. I don't know what you talking about." Hang up the phone, like, yeah, we the princes of the power. We got a righteousness coming to our kingdom. We got a savior. We got a Lord, and his name is Yahweh Shai, his son.
Spiritual, man. You know, we blessed to be those ones that we. It's a good chance that the Lord had a penny with our name on it.
Yeah,
because He said He ordained us from the womb. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And it was talking about how in Ecclesiasticus 27, the 9th verse, about how wisdom comes back to those who seek it, who practice it. So even though it says we entered into other man's labors, you really entering into your own labors in a way too. You know, this ain't our first time serving Yahweh Shai. You know, this is
you basically going into your lot too.
Yeah, that's why he was saying, like, why y'all tripping about this penny? Like this is it's the last hour, but every brother who's here right now, if you stay to the end, you've been working for the Lord for a long time. We've been working for the Lord. We've been trying to get that penny for thousands of years.
Hey, that penny gonna be worth it, man.
Man, that penny gonna be worth it, man.
And there's a song called, I don't know if y'all heard of it. It's kind of like an old song, but it says, she said, "I'm hopeless as a penny with a hole in it." Man. When you got a penny in there ain't nobody gonna take that. You can take it to any store. Nah, this ain't a whole penny.
That sound like
you don't want your penny to have a hole in it.
It sound like these other doctors, Swiss Holy doctor. You can't get it. You ain't get no penny with that, man.
You ain't getting on the train. If you connected with the Muslim religion, if you connected with the Mormon and Scientology, that's a penny with a hole in it, man.
Yep.
You know? Go ahead.
It says, and when she had found it, she called her friends and her neighbors.
Who is that? Her? It's basically us.
Yep, the woman Israel.
We excited. We calling all the friends. I found him. You know, but we didn't find him. He chose us.
Yeah.
But he said when you find. Some when you have get the truth, when you hear it, keep it close to thine heart. You know, put it in thy bosom. Go ahead.
She called her friends and her neighbors together, saying, "Rejoice with me."
Rejoice with me. That's what we be telling our family, but they don't see it, man.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, we got the greatest. You know what happened back then? You know why we in slavery? You know why we in these dire places? Because we disrespected and we disobeyed the Most High. But when we get back, He gonna give us all this, and you want them to be happy with you. They be like, you know. Then you be like, oh shit.
He said he'll make them kind of see it, but they just can't really grasp it. But it said like, you know, out of every family, I'll take one or two. And there ain't gonna be too many in each family that's gonna come out, man.
And that's why we like hanging around the brethren, because they see the same thing, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and we got to get closer as the times come by, because it's gonna get to that point to where that cold shoulder is gonna be shown more by our families, you know, because you're not doing holidays, you're not doing birthdays, you're not doing
Christmas,
not doing Christmas, you ain't doing all
assemblies. Most High said, I hate your feast days and your solemn assemblies. The churches and said, come to church.
And you know, we got some people we have families that we were always kind to us. They was always good to us, you know. But in that day, they take that MOTV, man. Just gotta let them go, you know. But we hoping and praying in the Most High that Israel repents, you know. But until then, just like I say in the Matrix, they still the enemy. The Lord is sending a wicked angel on them to test them. See if you're gonna stay in the truth. It's gonna be the one that you love the most, the ones that you love the most. That's why a lot of brothers, you know, we try to be careful, especially with the women we were dealing with, because Jake, when it comes to women, we all got a soft spot for women. Like, you can't be a Jake and not, you know, you got women, you know, you gonna feel something for them. So you got to keep that boundaries to let them know, like, you know, we at war right now. You know? Yeah. So it's and it's the same way with the Lord. He love us, we his woman, but he keeping us in the boundaries and keeping us to where we can't get rich, can't get comfortable, nothing. He's like, hey, you gonna have to seek for me, man.
We washing dishes,
we
cleaning the floors, we got the pints all out, we got the rags out. We on our knees.
Had to buy some more rags because the rags is too dirty.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh man, I got a preset for that.
Go ahead.
You know what you
Yeah, speak up so they can hear you.
Some more on that little left. Said she called her friends and her neighbors. She called her friends, her neighbors together, saying, "Rejoice with me."
Rejoice with me. Go ahead.
For I have found the peace which I had lost.
Yeah. And who was lost? Israel. It says, Yahweh Shai going not but into the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So when we were found and brothers get found by the Most High, and they get found, we celebrate, man. Like, oh man, brother woke up. He's in the camp. He's diligent. He's doing videos every day.
Just like I said, like, when you not go get that sheep on the Sabbath if it was lost, go get it. That's why a lot of times, even on the Shabbat, we doing lessons. We going out and doing camp. You know, we always out here looking for Jake. You know, but we do want to see Jake get out of here.
And them holidays to condemn it. Because it's a vibration that's getting put out there, man.
Yeah. So we want to be standing out there. So when Jake had that horrible Christmas because the Lord wanted to be a prophet, his ass still trying to do Christmas and shit. He coming out like, damn, I gotta go to the store and get some drink. And he see us out there or something.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's how Jake is right now. The Lord ain't letting him be comfortable in these holidays no more. And especially Jake. If you're supposed to be a prophet, it's gonna be like Jonas. You gonna try to run? He gonna get your ass over here. Like, that's the Lord, man. He ain't get away from your destiny. You gonna be glad he put you there though.
Well, you know, it's like when a woman leave a house, she get into all kind of trouble. Or your daughter leave a house, you get in all kind of trouble.
Types of shit.
Getting raped, almost raped, or going to hotel, and you didn't change your number or moved because she been gone so long. Then she be like, "Where you at, Daddy?" Nowhere to be found.
She been at the Holiday Inn for 3 months.
Yep.
Them damn niggas.
Mm-hmm. They what do family do when they you know, even if they out there drinking, they put out a missing report like, damn, she ain't been home, because you're supposed to stay connected with your family. Dang, she ain't been home in a while. Like, they think the worst. But then when they find that she's rioting and drinking and like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Everybody's looking for you.
When they come back, when she come back, Usually they don't be punishing her. They be like flashy there and get her settled in, and then they whoop that ass. That's how Lord is. He'll let you settle in, get good, and then he gonna start testing your ass. Like, you really love me? He ain't gonna leave no more, right? That's it. He'll start fucking your ass up. Yeah, you talking all that shit.
But sometimes the Lord just might talk to you.
Yeah, he just might. Sometimes it just depends.
Give you a break, you know.
Give you a little break.
You can do the work. I used to get kind of scared, man. Like you do something wrong, and your family and your uncle or your father don't whip you. Like,
they like, damn,
they must be plotting on something else. Or something. I must be getting a greater whooping.
Go outside and get a damn fucking plastic bag thrown on my head, drug up somewhere to the middle of nowhere or something.
Yep. Go ahead.
Try to make you be like, see, this is why you need me.
Yep. So I'm saying it's like, hey,
destroyed out here.
You don't want the Lord to change his number on you. No. He said he's the same, and that he can move around if he wanted to. He can. He said, what is the prophets always say? The people, why hide your face, Lord, from us? How long should you hide your face from us? Go ahead.
I got this precept here in Leviticus 26. Just speaking on that.
Speak up a little bit.
Yes, sir. It's Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 27. And if ye will not for all this hearken unto me, but walk contrary unto me, then I will walk contrary unto you also in fury.
Yeah, I will contrary. Go ahead.
And I will chastise you 7 times for your sins.
The completion of time for your sin.
Complete ass whoop.
And there's different levels of sin. There's a sin into death. So you don't want your, what to say, they go to Egypt so they can have sin upon sin. You don't know how high your sins are with them. You want to cut it down as much as possible.
That's why I'm saying that one scripture said offend less. Because we gonna mess up. Yeah. But it said offend less, go do less.
Yeah. And then even with that woman that we just mentioned, if she get to the point where she don't find a penny that night, soon as early in the morning, she gonna look for it again. Like, because I gotta find it.
Because that woman Israel, we know that Exodus 15:3, the Lord is a man of the war. He like whooping ass. Don't give him a reason.
Yeah, he said he loved judgment.
He loved whooping ass. But he said his mercy rejoices over judgment. But if you in that judgment lane, he's gonna have a great time whooping your ass. Okay, that's what he like doing. He like war. That's why he said he gonna separate the mother, daughter, father, son, for his will, for war.
Says, and I'm glad, because if there wasn't that, we'd be effed out here, man.
Man, we'd be fucked, man. We out here done.
It says I shorten the days. They should be all like Sodom and Gomorrah, man.
We be out here just like our lamb.
That's a scary trial right there. It says, let me get this, Isaiah 62:1. It says, for Zion's sake will I not hold my peace, and for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest until the righteousness thereof go forth as brightness, and the salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth, man. So that's what we searching for. I mean, that's what we want to stay in, with that lamp. Because when it gets dark, it's gonna get dark for real, man. Like even with the spirits, man. Like it's gonna be some Michael Myers and Jasons walking around this motherfucker. Chainsaw Massacre, all them motherfuckers in the movie, they gonna be walking around.
Them Ted Bundy
motherfuckers, them Al, and this was that other dude that felt deep when he did his crimes. All them motherfuckers. Go ahead.
This is going into that.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer. You got the Hannibal, and of course Hannibal was actually a Jake, but they try to change it to eat like that be eat people or whatever. Yeah. But and then like he was talking about that Jeffrey Dahmer and all that. Man, they when they came out with it on YouTube or Netflix, the Netflix, man, that was one of the most viewed movies. Like these motherfuckers, they ready to eat some Jake. Yeah, these the same spirits back. They ready to try to make them a Jake sandwich.
Yeah, that's a dude.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
That's a dude at work.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's a dude at work. He probably, I don't know, he probably think he a handsome man. He looked like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, shit.
I would grow a beard if I was him.
Yeah,
and take off the glasses.
Yeah, you gotta get rid of that. Jay gotta understand. You gotta get rid of that booty chin.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a problem, Lord.
It's another dude. He said, it's another dude. He looked like P. Diddy.
Now we
He's
understand.
a comedian. You know what I'm saying? Grow your beard, man.
Now we understand some Jakes that can't grow their beard. That's different. We talking about the ones that really not trying to do it, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
We'll understand. You know, every Jake got
that want to look
different
baby face for the women and shit.
like even me, like I got a bald spot on my head. That motherfucker won't grow for nothing. I done put chia pet on that hoe and everything. It ain't growing. Curses ain't no day, man. I'm 32 years old. I should have a full set of hair.
But you know, that's what Elijah went through when they said go down that bald head and the children got ate up.
Yeah, got ate up. You know, and I feel like Lord gave me a bald head so the females wouldn't talk to me. Then Matthew,
well, when you get to spiritual powers, you're gonna be able to send some she bears on their ass.
Hell yeah, go get that ass. Yeah. Matthew chapter 25, verse 7. Then all the virgins arose and trimmed their lamps.
Yeah.
Right? Going in, like he said, that lamp got to be lit, you know, and you know, Matthew 25 goes into the 5 virgins, wise virgin, and the 5 foolish virgins, which is the 2/3. The other wicked Israelites out here, you know, scattered across the 4 corners of the earth. Verse 8, and the foolish said unto the wise, give us your oil, right? They're going to say, give us some of that truth when they start seeing Esau Edom out here barbecuing jackass. For our lamps are gone out. Verse 9.
I mean, they don't have no spirit to survive. They don't have no, what he said, knowledge, wisdom shall be the spirit of thy times.
Yep.
You know, give us some of that spirit. That give me a word. They just, some of them are gonna be like, just let me hear a word. Give me a scripture, man. We just say they should not live off bread alone, but every word that proceeds out the mouth of the Most High. It's gonna be like just one scripture. Be like, nah, man. I'm like,
what's that Psalm 51:11 in Hebrew,
I'm
man?
good.
Just give me that.
What's his name? I forget it.
Yeah. It was Hababai. What was it?
Yeah.
They're gonna be scared as hell.
And lightning might strike your ass right there.
Yeah, this lightning just bust your ass on your kneecap. You ain't even die. You have an AI robot drag your ass in the forest and torture you for 3 days.
It's going like
you don't want to fuck with me, man.
Like Elder Mwazazak in LA. It's gonna go back to those ancient times, man.
Man,
to where, like, remember that dude that picked up some sticks on the Sabbath? He got struck down, man.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta. That's why we wear fringes, because when you look down, this reminds you of the law, man. You know,
you look down and be like, we earned every single one of them little pieces on there.
Yep.
And each one of them was a lamb.
Hey, we're showing our spiritual garment now. We're showing it.
Yeah.
And then Most High is the complete of our faith. Yahweh Shai is the complete of our faith. So that garment is gonna be a whole garment, even if you don't get to sew it all the way. Yep. But if you ain't sewing, you're gonna be butt naked and shit. And Israel gonna be laughing at you all like at the wedding, butt naked.
Damn, what?
Talking spiritually, you know?
You ain't got no drawers on, Jake.
The real meaning of ass out. You're gonna be ass out.
Ass all the way out. That's what Jake look like now. That's why the heathens be making fun of him and shit.
And Most High gonna zap that ass.
.com.
Laser, yep. Go ahead.
Verse 9, but the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be enough for us and you.
But go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves.
Go figure it out, bitch.
Yeah, go figure it out. Go to the Presbyterian church down the street.
Yeah.
Ask them for a couple loaves of bread. They probably got something left. They're gonna sell them to you though.
Yeah. Well, in the truth, you was going in between and going back to the church. You go to them. What about Pastor what's her name? He was still eating swine sandwiches from his hand. Shit. You know? You can't play the Most High, man, because the angels are watching. What did it say? There's some scriptures that say that though, like when a man is pretty much alone, you know, he's being watched still. You know, that's why Paul said, "Be ye in my presence and my absence, that you be the same in sincerity and heart." Paraphrasing.
Yeah.
All right, so
There was a precept in Second Ezra, the 8th chapter, I wanted to talk about these holidays and whatnot, families, walking out and whatnot. Second Ezra chapter 8. What we got here? Okay, wait. Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
And I think it's a precept too is that many that as depart from the faith. But yeah, that walk in great pride, that just act like the Most High is not real, that He didn't create them, that He didn't create heavens and earth. Great miseries, man. And this place means bitter, which is another word for misery. These people are miserable, and they're gonna even be more miserable when they find out that they've been shut out because of the wickedness that they do up on the earth. Our people are doing wicked all across the planet, man. You know, go ahead.
But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee.
Yes, seek out the glory, man. You know, because really, I mean, really, in all essence, the glory, Most High gave us the glory. He said, even you shall, from glory to glory, you shall. You know, my witnesses and my children from glory to glory. And that's how it's going to be in the kingdom, man. The glory is going to be eternal, man. We just gonna witness good things just all day and stuff. Just all day. You just gonna walk on. You don't have to go out there and make gold. You're walking on it. Right. You don't have to look for a mansion. You got thousands of mansions. You know what I'm saying? You could travel the universe without no damn helmet and astronauts. You know? What did the Bright Brand say? Take the world. The world is yours. Saints shall take the kingdom and possess it forevermore. You know? But the ones that's without, they're gonna be in misery. Even when the temple was measured, it said measure that without the temple are all, you know, it's all what did it say? The dogs and all that. And darkness, yeah, and all things that even this place, you know, all spirits and unclean fowls, and you know, paraphrasing, man. You don't want to be nowhere dark. You know, we supposed to be the children of the sun. We supposed to be the children of joy. When you wake up, you ain't supposed to be worried about if I'm going. Damn, I gotta get to work. I'm gonna be late. I might get fired. How long will they keep me? Boss looked at me funny today. I don't know if he's gonna fire me or not. I don't got no money for rent. I can't eat right because I ain't got no money to eat. We ain't supposed to be worried about that. We don't worry so much now, but I'm just saying, even a thought, man, we ain't gonna even be thinking about that when we get into the kingdom. Most High will we endure to the end. Anybody got something else?
Oh, y'all
We'll start in the
eighth chapter. Second Ezra, chapter 8, verse 52. For unto you is paradise open.
Yeah, it's a paradise open. Most High said He'll give us paradise, man. This is America paradise. Their view of paradise. They want to make slaves, and they want to get riches and control, and they want to have drones. Like, you know, you see those movies. They want to have drones flying around all day. You know, they want to have transformers and shit, flying cars, talking cars. You know, they want to make automated, you know, all these lights and cameras and action like Hollywood. They're going to make everything automated, neon, the city of light. This is also known as the city of lights, America. You know, go ahead. Robot city. Go ahead.
The tree of life is planted. The time to come is prepared. Plenteous is made ready.
Yeah, Plenteous is made ready. The tree of life. What did Adam, when he fell, he said, yeah, the man has become like one of us, knowing good and evil. Unless you take the tree of life, he ain't gonna make it there. You know? Go ahead.
A city is builded and rest is allowed.
Yeah, and rest is allowed. But for now, it says you shall find no rest among all these nations, man. Because they know who you are. And they look at you funny, they touch your hair and touch your skin. Like, what the fuck? You act like we aliens, like we just.
And that's why, you know, we want to talk about a woman as a pillar of rest. That's why you see us, we ain't really with you all the time. Because we ain't at rest right now. You know?
Shalom to the brothers, sisters on the comment board, shalom.
You know? And that don't mean that we don't love you or nothing. It just mean like, you know, We're trying to stay focused because you know, especially if you one of them awkward out here, your husband the only way you getting up out of here anyways.
Yeah,
You
like
know, if he's serving the Lord.
that's what the order says. Yahweh Shai, man, woman, children. So Yahweh Shai is our ticket to get out.
So
we your ticket.
You don't want your man resting because if he resting, that means your ass in trouble.
Yeah.
You know?
You better encourage him because it says the woman could persuade the man.
Yep.
Hey, baby, ain't you supposed to be out there?
Ain't you supposed to be out there on the highways and byways getting that work in, baby? You know what? I made you an extra sandwich. Get your ass out there.
Yeah, we know every man may not be able to, and it says that in the scripture too. But if you ain't got no excuse to be out here, you know, and you know, if the Holy Spirit is dealing with you, he'll let you know.
Yeah, it was a Jake out there with one leg in China. Yep. He was teaching.
Yep.
You know,
you got deaf people teaching.
Yep. There really ain't no excuse, man.
Yep.
He said that these men was gonna be on the water courses. There ain't gonna be no I couldn't make it. There ain't no such thing. You gonna get there eventually. And if you can't get there, you gonna set up somewhere. But I couldn't make it, but I went down the street. I still went out there.
Even with celebrities, they found out they Israelite and they sincere, but they caught in that web, so they got to be careful about how they move and what they say.
That's true too. Yeah, you got to be wise as serpent.
Because you already been publicized as a, but and the best thing, one of the best things they could do is help the ministry. You know what I'm saying? Whatever way they can. And their thing is usually money, but we that's if the Holy Spirit dealing with you like that, then do it.
But prayer is our best weapon.
Prayer,
You know, Jake,
hope,
you know, we figure our stuff out, you know, and most of that stuff go to the apostles, man. All that goes to the apostles.
Yep.
Anyways, you know, they know how to manage the ministry. They the heads of the ministry.
Treasury.
So that stuff goes to the treasury. And that stuff ain't go to us. We out here getting it on our own, you know.
Like we said, we're thankful that we even can be able to work and maintain and pay bills and have a house over our head. I mean, a roof over our head. Those are the blessings that we see even in our curses, man. Like, we're thankful for that the Most High. And the apostles and elders have been doing the work. So they've been grinding forever, man. Go ahead.
Oh, here we go. Perfect goodness and wisdom. Verse 33.
It says what?
Perfect goodness and wisdom.
Perfect goodness and wisdom, yeah. Perfect goodness and wisdom. And what did it say about wisdom? She's the breath of the Most High. She flows through all things. You know, it's even wisdom on the left-hand side. So, you know, when we get into the kingdom, the whole earth is going to be filled with our wisdom and our the commandments.
And really, even the wisdom of them, it came from, from us.
Yep.
So we surpass the deeds of the wicked.
Yep.
So anything that they doing, it really is just a knockoff, of what righteousness is. It's just a knockoff of real order. But the Lord set it up like that so there could be an enemy, so he can destroy their ass.
Yeah. It has to be, like we said in the movie, it has to be the good guy and the bad guy.
Yep.
It wouldn't be no movie. If Batman was just Batman and there was
nobody out there,
Joker, it wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be worth watching. It's
That's why you see Batman always bothering their ass. Joker be down there, wasn't even doing nothing wicked. That Batman done pulled up on his ass, whooped his whole team ass. And they're choking away like, damn, bro, I ain't even do nothing this week. I was just chilling at the house.
Yep. How many villains have Superman fought? Sandman and Zod, all kind of shit. Like, man, they wonder what power the enemy's gonna come with. Like, so Superman, when he defeat the enemy, they gonna be like, the dynamics of you defeating the enemy is exciting too. You ain't gonna put Mike Tyson in there with a nobody. You gotta put him in the same rank and heavy hitting seat as you know.
They done brought Jake out. So Jake ain't even fight for his integrity no more, man. He just want the bag.
Yeah, but Jake fought, but he wasn't Jake.
Nah, yeah, that's why he was saying. They were saying in the articles. They were saying in the articles, and they were talking about the dude Paul Taylor. Apostle Hart was saying he probably a Jake too.
Yeah,
he said he heard a lot of good stuff about him, but just the fact that just listening to Mike Tyson, he was saying like he kind of felt bad even though he copped his $20 million. I was like, it's too late for all that feeling bad now. You better go spend that money, Jake. Go spend that money and don't tell nobody.
And that's another thing.
Damn.
We've been into it a little bit. That's why when you have in martial arts, you have the student, you have the master, and then the student learn where he becomes a master, and then he teaches his student, and you might do all this, but you making your student better. Yahweh Shai is making us better. Yahweh Shai. He's not keeping us down, and that's what Jake think, because Jake is so used to this world stuff. They be like, I can't do shit. I can't go out no more. I can't drink no more. I can't smoke blunts no more. Like, no, he's helping you, man. His truth is helping. Because what do they be wanting to do that stuff with? The female or the woman, and the woman takes Jake down, man. Like, damn, man, I'm in jail right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's a lot of times because of a woman. It says that Eve, through her, we all die. Go ahead.
This second Ezra chapter 8, verse 53. The root of evil is sealed up from you. Weakness and the moth is hid from you.
Yeah.
And the corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten.
What does it say? Corruption. This corruption must put on incorruption. Right. The evil ain't gonna be able to get in us anymore. It's gonna be on these nations, and we're gonna get to be the judges. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I you know what I'm saying? Our finest wear, Israelite wear. They still gonna see us in the flesh, man. Don't get it twisted. We're gonna be extraterrestrials. So they're gonna see us. It ain't gonna be no like parabolic chains and metaphoric chains and shit.
Really gonna have that.
You really gonna have some
Put them chains
feathers
on,
around the
boy.
chains on.
Like you gonna really have them hoes on.
Yes. You know they had that. Remember that movie, 12 Years a Slave? He woke up in chains.
Yeah.
That's how that when your children come out of your loins, when they're elites, because we're gonna preserve them like that's how I preserved Esau, just for his downfall. He's gonna preserve them so when they have children, they're gonna wake up in the womb and come out the womb as slave children. That's biblical, man.
Yeah.
You know? So your next flight and next train is heading toward hell in the pit.
Yep.
You know? But with us, all righteousness prevails, all wisdom,
We actually
pure, perfect wisdom.
we actually get to leave the Lord's footstool to this earth.
Yep.
You know, that's what the Bible means. Basic instructions before leaving earth or everything. That's his instructions.
That's why apostles be going back to the basics.
You know, these is basic instructions. Just like you got in the manual on your car, manual on everything, man.
It wasn't 1,000. Most I said 10 commandments. It's basic. That was 613 because Israel they play dynamics. Most High. Well, what about if I was crying, Lord, and then this and that, and I was to my limit? Is it good that I do it now? You know, then Most High had to put all that and write it out in the scriptures. Like, no, you still in the torturous woman. You gotta pray and persuade your man into the right way.
Yeah.
Go ahead. We'll get a couple more scriptures.
Yeah. I got some articles set
You
up.
still going on that?
Go
Go ahead.
The last one. Second Ezra chapter 8 and verse 54. Sorrows are past.
Sorrows ain't no more sorrow. Man. Most High said He gonna wipe away every tear, and that's gonna be a reality. Cause this place is bitter. You be crying every day in your spirit, like not sometimes real tears. Like, damn, you do that one tear like the Native American and shit. Like you just try to hold that money, like fuck it. Buy some extra Kleenex. Got it, so-called. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Damn. Sometimes you can cry your eyes out, like, Lord, fuck this place, man. It's up to you. I ain't gonna make it. Not without you. Go ahead.
And in the end is shewed the treasure of immortality.
The treasure of immortality. That's the end. He that endured to the end. We're not. If we endure to the end, we will be immortal. But how can the churches say I'm already saved, and you ain't endured to the end? You ain't immortal. You're still able to. You still got to worry about Jacob's trouble.
Your ass ain't even enduring right now.
That's right. No.
You talking about enduring? Your ass ain't even going through the curses right now. Most of you is Esau.
That's why they got to get over this hump about the churches being exposed. They'll be like, we got to deal with this now. TD Jakes then moonwalked on some pork, on some swine.
The moonwalk on some pork and try to do the splits.
And was at P. Diddy's party. How are we going to explain
How
this
we
shit?
gonna explain this? Let's make him where he have a stroke and make it seem like he came back with flying colors.
Yeah, like the Most High revived him. I ain't going to Diddy's party no more. That was the last day. I was up there up there preaching to them.
Yeah,
That's what I was doing.
say that shit after he in jail.
Yeah, you ain't preaching. You don't go to no party to preach.
Yeah, I ain't going to Diddy's party, but his cousin throwing one. I might go to that one. I might go to his cousin's party.
Yeah, when Paul was going to the churches, it's because they had a zeal. They were already believing in a higher power. He wasn't dealing with no wicked ass. I mean, they were wicked, but they were a different kind of wicked, man. But somebody that's all debauchery and they deep into their ways of wickedness. It said, he that do wicked, let him do wicked still. He that righteous, let him be unrighteous still. We ain't trying to say everybody. The apostle keep telling you it's about the elect. You know? They act like these celebrities are making it. Oh, and then all of a sudden they got the truth. Like we wasn't talking about this a long time ago.
Yeah, he ain't been on the highway.
He's so wise. We've been telling you that about. We told you about they was gonna do this. The industry gonna be exposed. That the robots is gonna be robots, and they trying to turn us into damn victim. I mean, what do you call it? Damn, it's a word for it, man. It's like that Matrix thing. We're trying to turn basically into a battery, to a cyborg or whatever.
And they hear damn TD Snakes or something, a $10 on one of these motherfuckers, Bimbo Benny. He ain't been on the damn gun camp one damn day. He do a 20-minute video and say that shit. He is so smart. Like, man. Man.
You gotta have a demon on you to be yelling like that, or like all half your life. Like, damn. You gotta have a demon on you and shit, man. Go ahead. That was it, right? That was it on segment. We got any articles closing out? You had something?
Yeah, well, the back of what you just said, how they basically, pedestalizing, TD Jakes, those guys is that
I'm tripping. Yep. I'm tripping. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes.
The Apocrypha. Go ahead.
I mean, it's like not Ecclesiastes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ecclesiastes in chapter 10, verse 6, it says, folly is set in great dignity.
Yeah, our people love folly. You know, and that's all you see is our people, with the women twerking, that's all they do, show their body and twerking, nothing else.
And if it ain't anything else, it's got Jake out here doing pranks or something, going out here messing around, trying to act like he hood. Like there was one where a dude tried to act like he was throwing up gang signs, but he was trying to act like he was deaf. And the other dude, Jake, comes, so you gonna stop playing out here? He pulled his gun out and shit. Yeah. And then he was just standing there trying to act like he was deaf. And he had to do, he was like, man, you deaf, my bad, bro. He's leaving. Like, that's what Jake be doing. Then you got another Jake. This nigga was in a goddamn chicken soup running and dancing through the street and shit. That's what Jake doing at the end of the world.
Yeah, cooking raccoon, barbecuing.
Yeah. Deep frying a whole big ass snake and shit. That's what Jake doing right now. His dumb ass.
Dancing and doing silly dances too. That's demons, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place.
Who's the rich? What does it say about the poor righteous man? It says we're lowly, paraphrasing, but we're rich in faith. The rich, so they sit in lowly places. And it tells you that the rich, because these people are they become what do you call it, hood famous. They become YouTube famous, TikTok famous. They got followers and be like, oh, I see you the one on TikTok that did that joke or whatever. That did that thing, man. All right, man. Let me get what's your channel and all that.
A lot of women don't even understand. A lot of them predators is watching their asses the whole time. They're gonna be the first ones to get snatched up. Yep. Because you didn't want to be discreet. You wanted to put your ass out there online all day.
Yeah. Jay could show his whole house and shit. This is
This
where I keep my stash at.
Yeah, you got
then I got upstairs, you know what I'm saying? I got another bag up there, man. Ain't nobody balling like me. And then next thing
you got 10 Bundys on your list. You got you on a list. Every single one of them, like, they gonna get you. All 5, 6 of them down the street. Like, so I'm go to shit. I'm gonna rob his house. 8, 9 Edomites down the street that had the same heart and shit. Yeah, they're showing all your shit off. Yeah. Go ahead, you finish it. Yeah, it was it on that.
It says, Psalms 58:3, it says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, man. That's the origin of the so-called white man. That's the origin. Even before this, America, you had the Renaissance where they covered up everything, covered up the faces of the judges. Putin brought it out. That's what they covered. That's one of the things they covered. The icons of that was us, going back to us being the real people of the, not only of the earth, of the Most High. You know, because we supposed to rule this whole earth. You know, Most High gave it. It said He made the world for our sakes. It says their poison is like the poison of a serpent, man. Going back to the garden, even, man. He had melanin then, but now, you know, it's him. It's him. If not, who and where is he? You know? What did it say? Flee from sin as from the face of a serpent. What did this so-called white man put in sin? He putting things that make Israel sin out there. Putting a woman above a man. You know, sexually perverting everything. You know, putting everything that's debauchery in the forefront, even though he's hiding behind the curtains. You know, cigarettes. Cigarettes cause death, but they still selling them. Cause cancer.
Well, the Lord gonna turn this place into a parking lot.
Yep. That's right. And you're supposed to have a farmer's market, even dealing with wine. You ain't supposed to just go over there and just buy you some few bottles and shit, get drunk, and crash. There's an order with everything. The fathers have the wine. He's a husbandry. So you like, Father, can I have some of the wine from your vineyard? Yeah, go ahead, son. You know? But they just got it. They call spirits for a reason, man. But these are things are allowed in American system. It says, they are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. It says, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely, man. You know, because that's what we're doing. We're trying to, hey, look, he's up. Yeah. He like, nah, man. We playing the part right now. Playing the music. You know, they won't dance to the tune. You know how a song, you know, your woman commit adultery to, and she said, yeah, you find out what song she was playing. You don't want that. You don't want to hear that song. Yeah, like turn that shit off, man. Even the songs today on the radio, we don't want to hear that shit. I sold drugs to had to sacrifice my mother. I had to kill my brother. I didn't mean to. We don't want to hear that shit.
I mean, you ain't mean to, Jake.
What the hell's wrong with Jake? I was in the, you know, I was in it for the money, and I didn't know he was my brother. I found out through my mother. Like, come on, man.
Jake, dusty ass. You're gonna get dusted off.
That's right. It said, break their teeth, their military might, O Yahweh, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord, because that's where a lion's power lies, in his teeth. He rip and he tear with his teeth. And that's what they do with their military might. They bomb, they shoot, they military action with SWAT teams and militias and all that. You know, hey, Trump said, hey, this shit is gonna get real when if they loot, shoot. You know, if you catch somebody out past curfew Be ready to shoot their ass. Those are draconian laws that's surfacing right now. That's on the brew. That's brewing right now. About to spill over the cup. About to bust out the seams, man.
Yep.
You know? Go ahead. I was it. Yep, that was it on that scripture. That's the kind. He might not even be a gangster, but he listens to it.
Yeah. Gangsters be in jail and prison, come out, they ain't got no job, gotta get a girl to get Nobody like real gangsters. Real gangsters do not have Esau eat fights. They don't. Jake over here bobbing his head at us like we think he cool as shit.
Yeah.
Jake,
But, you know, the top gangsters are the elites, and they got riches. So
yeah,
those kind of gangsters do,
yeah,
but not Jake.
yeah. Jake, you ain't getting shit. I think that's it. But I got this article.
Yeah, we can get something else.
Yeah.
So we was talking about, like, even when we was talking about war, Most High is going to take their war weapons and get that they gonna bleed. Most High gonna have them breed their weapons into plowshares. They're gonna become servants again.
Oh yeah, Isaiah. Oh, it says there too. Isaiah too. This is Isaiah chapter 2, verse 1, and it reads, "The word of Isaiah, son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem." I'm talking about the 12 tribes. Verse 2, "And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established at the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it." You know, going into all these other nations, going to be under Israel. Verse 3, "And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the Most High of Jacob."
What did it say about Jacob? He's going to be illuminated once again. Man. He's going to be established once again. You know, and Most High said he loved Jacob, but he hated Esau. Jacob, Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning there. The follow. Go ahead.
"And he will teach us of his ways."
Yeah, because they need to be taught. You know, but they're not going to talk to get it. They're going to be taught to just have it, to be able to. I mean, to follow the commands of it. It's not going to be put in them like it is with us. You know. But you can see it. The heathen don't keep the laws of the Most High, and they you know, just turn on the TV, turn on YouTube, man. Go to each of these heathen countries. They doing some bogus ass shit, man.
Even in the days where Israel was split up between Rehoboam and Jeroboam, both the sons of King Solomon, you had a lot of these heathens were getting taken into the land, and the Lord sent lions out there and was tearing their ass up. They was like, "Oh, send a Levite over here to teach us the ways," and they still ended up being wicked at the end of the day. They ain't gonna come to this, man. They're not gonna come to this. It said until this day they still worship the same God. They ain't gonna come to this stuff. They ain't gonna come to the truth. So the house of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law.
Out of Zion come forth the law. You know. So we're gonna be keeping the law perfectly. We are gonna be the law. Like, you know, they have lawmen and law officers. They don't, when they pull you over, they don't pull out a book. You know,
they don't pull out
because they already got that authority and command. You just do what they say because they uphold the law. They have become the law. Go ahead.
"And the word of the Lord from Jerusalem," verse 4, "and he shall judge among the nations, and he shall rebuke many people."
Yep, we're gonna be rebuking their ass, and if they commit adultery, we're gonna put their ass to death.
Yep.
Like it says in the scriptures.
Grab them by the neck.
Yep.
And they shall beat their swords into plowshares.
And all them gonna be, so it ain't gonna be no Russia coming back and taking over, man.
Nope.
They're gonna beat their weapons to plowshares.
Huh?
That capability of nuclear war ain't gonna be nowhere found.
And it even talked about a whole area where they're gonna be buried in the land, man. And, you know, Ezekiel 39, that's gonna be their first job. Pick up all these dead bodies, Lord, and dropped all over the place. It's gonna be their first job.
Yep, buried to dead.
And he said after 7 months, which means completion, it could be any amount of time. But he said after that time, he's still gonna send some more out there and say, go make sure you ain't missing nothing.
And what is the dust of the ground? It fertilizes the ground. So that's gonna be the first foundation of our building our nation.
Our nation, all them dead bodies.
Go ahead.
So and they shall beat their swords into plowshares.
Their swords. He was the man. He's the hammer right now. The man of the sword. He was. But he said. It says Psalm 17 and 13. You know? Take me from the wicked, which is thy sword. But that sword is gonna be taken down, taken out of his hand.
Turn into plowshares. Because why? Because your ass going into slavery.
Yep.
Your ass getting to work. Yep. And their spears
like
and
we do, like he said, we doing our work now.
Yep.
Esau is that stubborn child, like I don't gotta do shit. I kick my feet up on the desk and have these niggas work for me.
I make Jake do it.
All right, well.
All right, bro.
But when that time comes, it's your turn.
Well, you're gonna get it double time.
Yep. Go ahead.
And their spears and the pruning hooks.
And the pruning hooks, what do? Pruning, you gardening or tilling the ground. Yeah. We ain't gonna have to lift a finger, man.
Before you do that, though, you gotta pick up all the dead bodies. Then you can kill it. That's gonna be your first job. Then you gonna bury them too. We're gonna make them bury them in the land of Hamikar.
That's what I'm saying. When you build your house, you start the ground up. You dig into the ground and you lay that foundation. Well, that's that earth.
Yep. And every time your children come back, every third or fourth generation or wherever, how long the Lord wants you to come back, He gonna take it to them graves like this was y'all last on that bullshit. This is y'all last on that bullshit. If you don't follow the tabernacle of peace, it won't rain for a whole year. And if you keep playing around, we're gonna send the plagues on you. You already know what they like.
Well, brothers gotta have their own. We're gonna have some gates and we're gonna have our own plantations, Edomite plantations. Most High say do it your desired heart. We do.
It says, nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
They're not gonna go on war anymore. So how is it gonna be a rising up?
There ain't gonna be one.
If it's gonna be learning war no more.
But it's gonna be little small conflicts, within the towns and stuff. But most of them we ain't gonna even get to.
That's gonna be between them.
Yeah, but them heathens gonna be so terrified. They're gonna be like, Jay gonna come and tear shit up. They gonna stone their ass before we even get the fuck over there. Like they gonna handle the shit, but we ain't gonna have no props or nothing, man. They gonna be doing just like we did in the old days. They gonna follow the laws of the Torah. That's what they gonna have to follow. They gonna have to do all that shit, the animal sacrifices every time they fuck up and shit. They have to do all that.
I'm showing up, man.
Yeah, and the Lord gonna make them. The Lord gonna, I'm showing up, whooping ass, because the Lord say He a man of war. That ain't gonna never change. Somebody ass getting whooped forever. Yeah. Somebody ass gonna get whooped. It's gonna be a couple of them. It ain't gonna be a whole nation against nation, but it's gonna be about 4 or 5 dumbass heathens in there. There's some dumb shit. You're gonna be like, leave them, bring them before me. That's right. The bitch slapped the shit out that mother.
They always gonna be going on.
Yeah. We're gonna have plenty ass to whoop forever. The Lord got us, man. We're gonna get to still have fun whooping their ass.
Oh man. Sorry.
Says
they ain't gonna know war, but they gonna still know how to be a dumbass every now and then and get in trouble. That's what they gonna know.
Isaiah 28:15, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. So they're gonna get hell. It says, when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. We have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I lay in Zion a for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious stone, cornerstone, a sure foundation, which is Yahweh Shai. He said, no servant is above his maker. So we're going to have to be tried stones too, you know, in the furnace of affliction. He that believeth shall not make haste. Judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet. And the hell shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the water shall overflow the hiding place. So the Most High, through Yahweh Shai, is going to make everything upright. He's going to make the upright. Everything is upside down with Esau. But Most High is going to turn that upright, you know, with judgment too. Ain't nothing going to be done without judgment, man. Most High love judgment. Wherever where he say he's going to make the rough places, he's going to make them smooth again. You know? Even with these heathens, going to smooth your ass out by that rod of iron. It says that. We'll get that scripture. We're going to rule with a rod of iron. You know? We'll get a couple more scriptures, get to the articles, and close up.
Revelation chapter 2 and verse number 25. But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come.
Yeah, we already have the truth fast. It'll come. The spirit of Yahweh Shai. Hold fast for which it come. So when Yahweh Shai come back, you'll be already linked up with him. Go ahead. You'll be ready like a bride prepared for her husband. Go ahead.
And he that overcometh and keepeth my works.
He that overcometh is something that you got to overcome. These churches are not trying to overcome. They think they've overcome already. It's some trouble coming that you have to overcome. That's why it says, I will help you in the time of trouble, Jacob. You know? Go ahead.
And keepeth my works unto the end.
Keepeth his works unto the end. You know? They don't keep the works of the Most High, man. They celebrate Christmas, Halloween, all that BS, birthdays. That's unnecessary right there. Oh, yeah, that was the fuck is that? It says they should be lovers of themselves. Look at IG for an example. Just an example of these women. They got like 800 pictures of themselves and shit. Just them having fun, drinking and shit. They might have a few friends, but it's them. And they have like 20 of them the exact same pose and shit. Like, what the fuck is that? A hand might move. Okay, do that. I'm putting all them motherfuckers on there.
Shit.
Put their toes on there and their feet, and you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. That's why I'll be glad when Most High take IG to rip that shit apart, man.
Yeah, man.
Cause they think they just beautiful, and then they got the makeup to make you think they beautiful and shit.
Yeah.
So they ain't even beautiful, and you know what I'm saying? They got niggas. Well, let me get your number. I'll leave my number with you. Never mind. Go ahead.
Those people destroy those simps out here that be
man.
glorifying these folks, putting them up as gods.
There's a lot of simps, man.
You see,
She's my beauty queen.
Damn patty cake Jakes.
Yeah. Them twinkle toe Jakes want to play under the covers with toesies.
Yeah, man.
No. Go ahead.
Verse 26 of Revelation, the 2nd chapter. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
Over the nations, man.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
A rod of iron. That's how they're gonna rule. The saints are gonna rule with a rod of iron. Go to Psalms right quick about the nobles. We're gonna take their kings and the nobles, and then we'll get the articles and go through them. Fetters of iron. I think that's Psalms. I get it. I think it's at the very end.
Yeah. Psalm 149.
I forgot 149. Yeah, yeah. We can go to
Psalm 149 and 6. Or beginning at 6.
yeah. Go ahead.
All right. It says Psalms 149, verse 6. Let the high praise of the Most High be in their mouth.
That's what it is. High praise is on our mouth. Go ahead.
And a two-edged sword in their hand.
Yep. Two-edged sword in the hand. And it says this truth is the word of the Lord is stronger than two-edged, mightier than any two-edged sword, sharper than any two-edged sword. But we're gonna have a literal sword to be able to chop their asses up, man. Go ahead.
To execute vengeance.
To execute vengeance, man.
Upon the heathen.
Upon the heathen. How the Most High love the heathen? And he said, yeah. And he's always doing it to heathens. He's talking about he don't care about the nations. He hate Esau. You know, Moab is gonna be you Ethiopians shall be slain by my sword. Moab, you're gonna be like a Sodom and Gomorrah. So definitely they're gonna be destroyed. I mean, to a point where he put them in captivity under the Israelites. You know, Ham. Yeah. Go ahead.
To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
Punishments upon the people, man. You're gonna get punished for what you do, contrary to the law. Go ahead.
Wow. It says to bind their kings with chains.
To bind their kings with chains, not no metaphoric make-believe chains, not no KB toy store chains for kids. No, real chains, man. Go ahead.
And their nobles with
they're
feathers
nobles.
of iron.
What is a noble? A high-seated person. You know, a so to speak, so-called dignified person that everybody holds as, you know, a great person. And feathers of what?
And their nobles with feathers of iron.
Feathers of iron, man. We're gonna rule with a iron fist, like it, you know what I'm saying? That's a term, man. Go ahead.
To execute upon them the judgment written.
Execute upon them the judgment written. What is written? Most High said, "Oh, get that scripture." He gathered the nations to for their judgment. That's why he's gathering the nations for their judgment, man. That's why it says judgment of Yahweh Shaphat. Yahweh judges.
Zephaniah.
I think it's my determination is to gather the nations. That's another one of them. Got something else? Yeah, I said it. So these nations think they're being gathered. They think they're gathering together for like a supremacy or a state of being a part of an elite system, or even so to be the next superpower. Most High got other plans. Go ahead.
This is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me.
Wait upon the Most. That's what we're doing, waiting on the Most High. If not, we be warring. It says Yahweh Shai, when he was here, he said, if my kingdom was of this kingdom, then my servants fight. But he's like, no, hold on, I got something for him, man. Stronger than military power. Stronger than any country could ever come with of their power. Most High got something for the ass on the righteous hand of judgment. Go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey.
Yeah, he's gonna rise up to the prey. You know, where they're prey, they're the Most High's prey. Like the lion upon, what did it say? When a lion is in the street, when a lion is in his youth and hungry, what man can resist? Pretty much. You know, when the lion is in the jungle, everybody moves out the way. Man. And the elephants might be bigger, but they still worried about themselves too with the lion. Go ahead.
But my determination is to gather the nations.
His determination is to gather the nations. Most High is the ultimate poet and the real one. His words are real. Go ahead.
That I may assemble the kingdoms.
Symbol of kingdoms. Go ahead.
To pour upon them mine indignation.
That's what he's coming to do. Pour his indignation upon them, man. Let's gather them together like a bowl of unwanted, like trash. You gather your trash, you take it out and you burn it.
Like a damn pack of sardines.
Yep. Go ahead.
Even to all my fierce anger.
Even to all his fierce anger, man. That's man, the wrath. We already felt the wrath of Most High. He said he was wroth, which is another word for wrath, with his own people. We know how the Most High get down. Like, we don't want to go into slavery no more. And it's a long, drawn out slavery too. Even when you're buying it, even when you're out of those chains and whips and stuff, we still in hell. Go ahead.
For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Yeah, this place is going to be destroyed with the fire of his jealousy, the missiles, the blazes. And the fire of his, a part of that fire too is his ministering angels, which we hope we are. His angels are like his ministering fire. Go ahead. Don't sit on that.
I got that precept. Revelation 14 and 18. Another angel came out from the altar, which had power over fire, and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, thrust in thy sharp sickle and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth.
What did it say about that scripture we read earlier? It's right.
Huh.
Go ahead.
For her grapes are fully ripe.
Yep. And what is also synonymous with the grapes? Blood. So it's going to be a lot of bloodshed.
Wine press.
Go ahead.
And the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great wine press of the wrath of the Most High.
Yep.
Verse 20.
And also there's that vine. What did it say? They become a degenerate vine of plants. Even with Sodom and Gomorrah, which was our own people. But they're gonna go down with Esau too. Go ahead. And the grapes have become sour, man. You don't want to gather no sour grapes. You just throw them out. Go ahead.
And the wine press was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the wine press, even unto the horses' bridles.
That's just symbolic, man. But that's how much bloodshed is going to be. Go ahead.
Even unto the horses' bridles, by the space of 1,604 longs.
Yep. Amount of time. And to get that one where it says, he that leadeth captivity shall go into captivity.
Revelation 13:10.
Yep. And start at 9.
This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse number 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Y'all got ears. And those that don't, they can still hear spiritually. We got deaf people out there too. Go ahead.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
You led us into captivity, you should go into captivity now. The whole nation, go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Must be killed with the sword, man. And this is what
here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Patience and the faith of the saints, because it says saints shall take the kingdom by force. That's taking is the take is when you take by force, man. We ain't gonna ask for the kingdom. Lights out, devil got 2nd Ezra 16:11. It says the Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence, man. Yeah, that's called pulverization, man. We pulverize. What did it say? It said dust shall, you dust. How can dust and ashes be proud, man? Most High put you down, dust back again, man. Pulverizing your ass. How can you speak? You in the ground. It says, how can the dead praise the Most High? You can't, you know. But you will return. Such thing called reincarnation. You will be back. It's how you be back, who you are when you come back. Esau gonna come back through the loins of these elites in slavery. So he most likely gonna lead you into captivity, and you must be killed with the sword, man. Was that it on that?
Yeah, I got the precept in Daniel the 7th chapter. Daniel chapter 7 and verse number 17. These great beasts which are four kings which shall arise out of the earth.
Yeah, that's going into something else, but I don't know.
But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever.
They shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever. Because all those kings that were before us, like Nebuchadnezzar and all them, even Antiochus and what is it, Vespasian and all them, you had to, because the kings that came out of what is Seleucus Empire, I think, with Cassandra, Ptolemy, and Sandra, and Lysimachus, and what's that other one? Seleucus, you know,
Nazar.
Yeah, that was doing it. Yep.
Yeah, that's going in, you know, taking the northern kingdom into Syria.
Yeah. So all those kings, and Yahweh Shai said he's gonna remove their crown by taking them down. You know, behold, the Ancient of Days I saw, and all the thrones were cast down before him. These other nations, man. And now we're into this last leg of Rome, which is like into these Roman figures or the Roman people that lived before, coming back reincarnated like Nero, you know, and all these. Well, you're gonna see these gestures and these latest tactics of America. They're gonna be parallel to Roman Empire. But when you go to work, or you have to go to work or wherever you go to, whether it be an organization, step into a restaurant, and you see an Edomite, that's a Roman person that came back. Well, if they Jake, they'll Jake. They Jake came back. But those same people are here. That's what he said. So the same kings are here, even though they don't use the word king, term king, or princes is more over there in England, you know. But that's the mother of America, parents of America, Great Britain, London, England, you know. So now the power is exercised right here in America again. But when America get destroyed, what are they gonna be doing on that side? Fearing for her torment. They know what's coming next, the prophets. But the Most High, like we said, they ain't gonna stir them up to try to fight this very Son of God. Was that it on that? Oh, just a little bit more time.
And possess the kingdom forever. Even forever and ever.
Forever. Right. You know, because we the real outcast. Oh, Jerusalem, them that call them the outcast. You know, but the Most High, what did he say? Have he left his people? Have he forgotten his people? The Most High forbid. Paul said that he was for his brethren say the Israelites. I, Paul, Benjamin, you know, sake of Israel, glory, kingdom, covenants, you know, promises. We get all that, man. I'm trying to say, hey, you get all, like, what is mine, Lord? You get all that. You know, for his special sons, for his the first groups are gonna get the first hands on the first possessions, to see the first glory of the mansions. He said, "There's many mansions in my Father's house." First groups are gonna see all that before anybody else. You know. Go ahead. We got we can get to a couple of articles or whatever. Roll through the articles and close out.
It says horrifying video shows South Korean plane exploding impact, killing 179 people on board.
Mm-hmm.
Pastor eaten alive by a shark while spearfishing. Lord getting them damn false prophets.
Yeah, he said
their ass up.
He said he was going to put the spirit on the beast to tear with their teeth.
You want to go spearfishing? They got your ass.
Yeah.
They went fishing, got your ass.
Yep. They should. You became the fish.
Yep.
What did it say? He gonna put spirit and beast for vengeance.
Yep.
For his vengeance.
Yep.
Like them two she bears we talked about eating up them 42 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Tearing their little ass up.
Mhm.
More than 24 tornadoes devastate communities in Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama.
Yep. And we always pray for the brothers foremost, but Most High is wrecking shit up.
Yep.
And hey, if any of us pass, we're gonna be in the kingdom anyway. I mean, we're gonna be in the spirit world anyway, waiting for His judgment. What did Paul say? It's the spirit world is better, but it's expedient that I be here. You know.
The work gotta get done. Yep. Kim Jong-un vows to launch toughest anti-U.S. policy.
Yeah, the Kim Jong-un, he's like 4'5", 4'11" or something.
Mm-hmm.
Talking big shit.
Talking big shit over there. Talking.
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, he act like he got big poo-poo.
Yeah, man.
And he do if he got everybody else with him, all them other nations, them bricks. You know, and that's them getting them beating the plowshares and the swords, man. That's what they doing right now. They over there got
because
fuck Babylon, the great policy.
Yeah, because even though North Korea haven't been admitted to the BRICS, they still in the corner for their support. Like as far as I've learned. Go ahead.
Warning graphic content. At least 47 people died when Jehu Air Flight 2216 carrying 181 people crashed Sunday.
Yeah.
So that's another crash. And I think that's about it. The rest of it just got Eve doing dumb shit.
Anything on the chariots? Well, it's been
nonstop everywhere.
Nonstop with the chariots. You know, which is a great thing, man. Hey.
Yeah, 3 days ago, amid UFO sighting, ex-NASA pilot claims yearly collided with a mysterious metallic orb.
Metallic orb. You know how Esau describes it and shit.
Some have said UFO sightings mapped as alien encounters reported, right? You know they ain't aliens. UFO sightings surged.
Yeah, they got museums with aliens posted up and shit, and pictures of aliens and U.S. fighting aliens. They know those so-called black men.
They done dropped like 25 different articles on chariots in the last like 4 days.
Yeah, and they put more research. How, look up right quick how much research, how much money and research about UFOs how they put in. I think it's like probably $1 billion now. You know, more than a bit, but in the billions, I think.
This formation of UAPTF and Pentagon release of UAP videos in 2017. So this isn't that recent, but in 2017, reports in the New York Times, Politico, and the Washington Post revealed that $22 million had been spent over the past 10 years on a small and unpublicized advanced aerospace threat identification program funded by the U.S. Congress. That's only 10 years.
That's only 10 years.
That was back in 2017.
So this one says,
and that was for a small.
Yeah, that was just a small campaign.
Small, yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
So this one says the Department of Defense, which oversees UAP research, is set to receive a proposed budget of $850 billion in 2025.
How much is that? What?
$850 billion.
There you go.
And just to be like, we don't know what the hell they is. Yeah. That's what they gonna do.
That's almost
$850 billion to go. We still don't know what the fuck it is.
And that's am I mistaken, or is that almost $1 billion?
150 billion?
That's almost $1 billion. I mean, trillion, right?
It's almost a trillion.
Yeah, it's almost $150
billion short from $1 trillion.
Yeah.
Going in to try to see if they can catch Jake in one of them damn chariots. They ain't gonna catch me.
That's right. That's right.
You know, the Bermuda Triangle and all that.
That money went up the last 5-6 years. They said we see a bunch of them. We need you to drop some cash.
Yeah. All the crashes alive. We laugh at this. What to say? And he in the heaven shall laugh.
Yeah, like, and it's just like if something crashed, it wasn't no chariot, it was something else. Yeah. Must have been, you know, whatever they got. Like I said, they got all types of shit. They gonna have some when they trying to fight Yahushua, they gonna have some stuff that look like chariots too. They gonna try to imitate the Most High. They gonna have to try to have.
They got the Blueprint
UFOs and stuff.
Project Blueprint.
Yep.
But why does everybody get caught by Esau, but he can't get caught?
And you know, by that time, Jake, all these fake booties you see out here, you're gonna be able to tell when it's some fake ass shit. You're gonna be able to tell. You're gonna be like, oh,
Most
ain't
High
no
gonna
chariot.
exercise our spiritual eyes.
Yeah, and, you know, them chariots, man, they gonna look like Esau eat them meat grinders. They ain't gonna know how to make that, man.
Well, them chariots gonna be zapping
They
them
gonna be terrifying.
rubber asses off them bitches.
They gonna be terrifying to look at that.
And there's gonna be wigs flying everywhere.
Like I said, twigs and wigs.
Yep. So hey, man. Hey, with that, man, you know, we look like the bearer of bad news, prophets of doom. But this is coming from the Bible that they were happy about, enjoy,
And that's what makes it great news. That
That's
your
what,
ass finna get towed up and go into slavery. It's great news.
This is the good news, the gospel.
Yeah.
Good news for us, bad news for you.
We're so glad you're in trouble
Mm-hmm.
for fucking once.
The Little Red Riding Hood and woke up to that whoop in the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we the Little Red Riding Hood was sick by the whoop, just another grandma.
You see your ugly ass now. You ain't getting away this time.
We're gonna give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Allah, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushua, Bashim, Kakadash. Barakatah, Yahweh, Barakatah, Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops, great millstone, Most High, take you, bless his word for the hope of election to be elect. Most High will. He said it's short time for the elect's sake. We're in the time of the elect. For the contrite spirits, extend the elect, return it back to the Most High. Blessings, you know, and to the brothers, sisters on comment board, Shalom. Blessings to y'all, man. Water for tuning in, the water for the scriptures on the comment board. Shalom. Shalom.